right. Gosh, where even are we? Right. So the party, our villains, are in the bustling port city of Xangard after being teleported there by Rhea and her husband.
That bitch and that
Bear
bitch
Thaxl
face.
Cliff.
Bitch face, man.
There is apparently a plague running throughout the city. Brought into port on a ship. Ship is long since been torched a day or two ago. I mean, I don't think anyone knows that yet, but that's the practice. You torch a ship, all goods lost. Sucks to be them, and the city's put on quarantine until it is safe. Once again, the administration says it's safe. So there are a lot of signs up saying, just that. Don't leave the city. There's quarantine. Be careful. Avoid too much person-to-person contact. If you see any symptoms, report it. Anyone that seems seriously ill, report it. And, cover your mouths and all the good stuff that they are aware of in this time frame.
Yeah, you sound like listen to me if there's anything on it.
Nice. The party found their way through the city, also seeing a number of flyers and people running through the streets, passing out other pamphlets and flyers about the great and wonderful Eladrin, here to solve all your troubles, basically. And so they felt, Thaxl in particular recognized the name, it's an Eladrin. And ultimately, I think they found the name Mavriel, and she recognized that as the prophesied Eladrin back while they were down in Dragonmaw, saying that only one would survive and make it out of what was following them all, unless they had the key, which is this Eladrin. So they met Mavriel as she gave us a bit of a speech in a small in a building that is being used as a cafe and has a stage where some plays are done. Mavriel has a stage for the day. Every hour and a half or so, she comes on and does another spiel. She got everybody high. I had to retcon a little bit because there was a lot of work put in the spell, and then I was like, oh, I know what I'll do, and I totally screwed it up. So everyone that in fact does not remember what happened while under the effects of a drug, because it's like a drug, it shuts down most of the higher functioning things, which put a few other things into sort of loosey-goosey up in the air. So if you hear us say, actually that didn't happen, then we're going with that tonight. Let's see. Okay, I believe we're now behind the curtain on the stage, back in the dressing rooms where Marcon and is Nana D, or are you in your no, you're in Nana D form, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But right now I'd like to look over at where the lady done posted. I'm gonna go. Excuse me, Miss Lady. Since you not gonna eat that battle muffin, Nana is feeling a little. Yep, and I'm gonna eat it. So, if you're not gonna eat it, then did you just give it back, please?
Oh, sure. I mean, I apologize. I was just gonna save it for later, but I'm more than happy to give it back to you.
I mean, if you're not gonna eat it, it's best the fresher it is. And
oh, I see. I mean, Dan, what time is it? It's the middle of the day, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's evening time. I think. I forget, but yeah, it's early evening. We'll say 5.
Oh, like 5. Oh, it is about that time, isn't it? How about this? Would you mind if I split it with you?
Can I have the illicit parts?
Oh, of course. Oh, of course. And she'll gently rip off the muffin top. No. Very carefully. And hand her at the top.
She'll take it very gently and rub her finger over it and then lick it. And then she'll giggle and walk out the room. When I walk out of the room, I'm going to try to, I know Aga is standing there, so she's going to try to avoid him. And she is going to go down the hall opposite the door. Like, she wants to find a door out.
Okay. They're down at the end of this hall, just around the corner, like the opposite direction of Aga. You'll find a door out to the street, behind the building. But if you're looking to just get back out to the stage, you can go down that hallway.
No. Like outside.
Okay.
Is there Can anybody see her where that door is if she were to go out the door?
I mean, Aga's out there, but he may still be. If you're doing this ahead of time, he was still like, down with working with Thaxl before she did her message to Tassos. So
she is going to look back at Marcon and say to him, and just telepathically, I understand your need for secrecy, and I won't violate that. You and I share a commonality of rarity. And I owe you a life debt, so I'll honor that. But for now, I need a little breathing room.
And I'm just going to reply telepathically. Thank you for understanding, and I respect that, as she walks out the room.
Okay. And then if Aga's not looking at her, I'm going to put the elephant icing in my mouth and eat it. But at the same time, I am going to make sure that nobody's looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to slip out of the back door.
Okay. Excellent. That's perfect timing to jump into our intro. Nate, you head out into the street. I think the last part of the recap is just that Thaxl was sending a heartfelt message to Tassos. And if you want to have some tears on your face, go watch the last episode. Okay, now for our opening scene, as this transpires. All right, here we go. The large port city of Xangard still bustles with citizens walking the streets, merchants selling their wares, workers going about their businesses, all except the dock workers. The city's quarantine has put a hold on new ships docking and current ships leaving through the port. Tensions rise near the docks as dock workers find themselves drinking to pass the time, whether in taverns or in the streets, and stranded sailors hold their misfortune against the city and its workers. Elsewhere in the city, a fairly empty building that houses a cafe and playhouse sits squarely in the late evening sun. The sunlight casting long rectangular images across the cafe floor through the window-laden street-facing wall. Hidden behind the stage's curtain in the rear, our villains meet with the great and powerful Eladrin, Mavriel the Liberator herself. Further down the hall, a dispirited Thaxl sends a heartfelt message off to her love, Tassos. As her message is sent off into the magic of the realm, we join her and our other friends tonight on Kyr's Lament. All right. So, Aga, you've, I think, left the room. You're returning down the hall. I'm going to say, just to keep, if it's okay with you anyway, Aga, just, if you want to keep an eye out for Nana D or be involved, that's fine. Otherwise, okay, neat. So she does just as she described and finds her way out to the street. I believe the door is open to that room at the end where Marcon and Mavriel are.
So she'll stand there with her cupcake and sort of like slowly peel it open. Your friend is a little strange. I mean, I like it. She's a little strange.
She is a strange one, isn't she?
Yes.
But back to what we were talking about.
Yes.
I
Tell
have
me.
a associate who is, I don't know what she's doing right now. I guess she'll get here eventually. But I just have to say, the way you controlled that crowd and you dominated everyone's minds, top-notch work. You didn't get me, but top-notch work.
Thank you.
Let's say
Yeah.
whenever we get this situation over with, you have to tell me how you did that. I would love to learn.
Of course, I'd be more than happy to show you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have some things that you can show me.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So tell me, just before your friend needed the top half of her cupcake back, you were going to tell me what you needed me for.
So, we saw a soothsayer, us and our associates, and she mentioned an Eladrin, which you happen to be. The only Eladrin I've ever seen, ever, in my entire life. So you piqued our interest, and we thought you might be the person of interest. But she has more things to tell you, and if you wouldn't mind, if you want to bring your cupcake along, we'll go find them.
Oh,
I just wanted to talk to you on my own about the what looked like mind control, because I'm a little bit, I'm not too privy to mind control, but seeing you work the crowd and everyone's all dancing and stuff, I love that. I love the domination of people's minds. That was fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm
Very good
so
work.
glad you took the chance to have a chat with me. Sounds like it's gonna be lots of fun. So let's meet your other friends.
Absolutely. Let's go find them.
I goes there, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Oh.
literally the moment, like, narrative causality, he, like, pushes the door open or knocks or whatever.
Made a cupcake, yes.
Kind of look back and forth and be like, she's busy. And he'll kind of, like, gesture down the hallway. And he'll look back and forth and he'll go, where's Nana?
Oh, she said she had to go outside.
He kind of looks. Can he tell that the door out there is a door to, like, the street?
She didn't close it behind her.
Oh, so it's open. Okay.
Yeah, yep, you could tell. Also make a perception check, Aga, if you would, as you lean back into the hallway. Please. And
Oh, God, not great. Perception 10.
Okay, so you kind of lean out and look in that direction. It's like 8 feet in that direction. This doorway wide open. You see the bustle of the street. So you're a little bit surprised as you feel a bit of a nudge on your back. Oh, pardon me. And there's an old woman walking down the hallway and shuffling past you into the room, looking like almost ignoring everyone. Huge pack on her back. She seems to be struggling with it. She has sort of gypsy-esque clothing on. Looking around the room. Let's just start.
Is she wandering in from the street, or is she
down
wandering
the hallway, back from the direction Thaxl's room was? She starts moving some of your stuff, Mavriel, on the counter. Oh no, this won't do. No.
So she just, like, walks into Mavriel's room?
No, pushing things aside.
I don't know her. I'm just going to kind of cock an eyebrow and then walk to the door to the outside, kind of look back and forth, see if I see Nana D.
She's like, if you're looking outside, she's leaning up against the wall to the building with her one foot up against the wall, smoking a cigarette, just looking around.
Okay, he'll kind of, like, wait for her to make eye contact as she's looking around, and then he'll just kind of, like, nod and then close the door.
She'll lift her chin.
She starts. This woman starts pulling a few things out of her bag and shoving more of your stuff down the counter. Mavriel, not Rhea, setting some of her stuff up. Such a mess.
Can we help you, dear?
Oh, yes. I assumed you're leaving.
Leaving?
Yes, I have the room for the evening.
Oh,
Which she
So
doesn't.
sorry.
She totally doesn't. You have it for the day.
okay, yeah. I'm so sorry. That's how forgetful of me. I'm terribly sorry. Well, I'm going to turn to everyone else. Were we getting ready to go?
Edgar will stand in the doorway,
I'm sorry,
but
friend.
he's not gonna.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Let's not keep her. This room is hers, and I'm gonna give her a funny look. Can I roll insight to see if she's lying?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, nat 20 for a 25.
Nice. No, she firmly believes this is her room for the day. And you get the impression that she's probably just mistaken.
Gotcha. Okay.
She has this huge pack. You see a lot of interesting things hanging off the side. It's very heavy on her. She's struggling to keep it on, but she's just taking things off one at a time. But you see really nice, like a gold-plated mirror. She takes out pulls open a side patch and draws out some wigs and starts putting them on some of the headstands in here. Some other finer stuff, and make a perception check, Marcon and Mavriel and Aga, if you would. And I promise I'll get to you, Thaxl.
Shit.
I actually have to look now because I don't know.
You can do this with advantage, as it's probably pretty
Doesn't
quiet
it
in the room.
suck when you have to change characters like that because you betrayed somebody else?
My God.
No, it doesn't suck.
It's pretty great,
It's just
actually.
extra
no,
work.
Marcon.
Yeah, it's just extra work.
Can I show you guys what I rolled?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
Nope.
No.
Oh my God.
Is that
Is that another nat 20?
No, those are two
19.
19s.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm having perception envy of Reyes.
What'd you get, Mavriel?
Well, I got a 19. I rolled okay, but it should have been better.
Nice. And Aga?
I rolled a 10 again.
That's okay. 10's a mark. With each step, you hear a pretty heavy jingle of coins in the bottom of this, in a number of the pockets, and you can see like the bulge from the bottom of a number of the pockets. And chink, chink, chink. Yes, well, you are going to clean up first, right?
Do Aga and I still have our telepathic link?
I think it'd be over by now. It only
It'd be
lasts
over?
an hour. We'd have to recast it.
Okay, no problem.
I'll just kind of look at you and raise an eyebrow, and then kind of, I'm assuming, is the old woman looking at me? Like, I'm in the doorway to the room.
He's just looking around his pack.
Gonna kind of make sure she's not looking at me. I'm gonna look at Marcon and just go like this.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look at the old lady and go, we'd be happy to get housekeeping in here, but you will have to put your deposit down before you can stay.
Oh,
I'd like to roll deception.
go for it. Yeah, go for it. You know what? I am
Can
gonna roll.
Can
again.
he
Yeah.
roll? Can he roll at advantage? Because I'm gonna corroborate his story. It's like, yeah, we don't tend to like people coming in here all willy nilly. A
Okay.
deposit would be nice so you can secure your room.
Nice. All right, and she's kind of senile, so I'm gonna have her roll at disadvantage. Oh wow, she rolled pretty well, but we'll see. We'll see what you got.
17. I don't have any bonuses. It's just the natural roll.
Oh,
You
damn.
sound so sad about that. You want to borrow my dice?
She
My
rolled
modifier?
high. Oh no.
Yeah, high-ish, not super high. What did you get, Mark? Oh no, right, he did it at advantage, right?
Yeah, he did it at advantage,
That
yeah.
succeeds by 1. Yeah, to 6.
Oh,
nice.
God.
Nice.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, well, I thought I paid, but my mind. Yes. Well,
Yes,
how much
indeed, it
was it
does have
again?
100 gold.
Of course, yes. Oh, she lifts her bag and you hear it drop. And it's like this. You hear the money. You can taste it. And she opens up a pouch and pulls out platinum bars. 10. 10 platinum bars.
Oh, I wish we had that telepathic link. Oh man.
Locks it up. Of course, there you are. Yes, please see that the room is cleared. Oh, quickly, because you're stretching your back out. Oh, my.
Now it's 10 platinum that she's giving me.
Well,
Okay.
I think, right, that's 100 gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Aga will look at her and go, well, 100 gold is the deposit to stay. The cleaning cost is another 150. And if you want to pay the administrative fees so that you don't have to fill out any paperwork, it's another 50 gold on top of that. So it will be another 200 gold to get the room fully cleaned.
And I'm going to add, you wouldn't want a dirty room now, would you?
Nice. You can roll with advantage again. Yeah. The tag team effort. She's going to roll at disadvantage again because she's, ooh, that's not as good.
Okay, good. I rolled a 16.
Oh, okay.
So, I was scared. Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad that had advantage because that was a 16 and a 2.
Oh my gosh. Right, of course. Yes, she kind of fiddles through the pocket. Yes, I'll set up over there, and she pulls out. What was the total of the second round of
200
fees? She pulls
200
out
more.
from the same pocket another 20 platinum pieces. Yes, there you are, young man.
We'll send the cleaning staff as soon as we can.
Wonderful. Well,
I'll be here shortly.
can I need to stretch these bones? Do you know where the bathroom is?
Down the hall to the left.
Thank you.
I'll take you there, dear. I don't want you to get lost.
Oh, you're so kind. She holds her elbow out. Yeah, she's about half your height, like hunched over. She's humanoid, and probably mid-80s.
Okay.
Yes.
And as we leave to the bathroom, I will send a message to send a message to Marcon and say, just make it look like nothing was ever touched. And she will lead her to the bathroom.
Sounds up. And can I respond back in message?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, it's no problem.
So you said, Dan, that she pulled out a bag of coin and plopped it down, and that we heard it like drunk.
It's this
And
huge
she pulled
pack she has, and there's a bunch of pockets on it that are
Did she
laden
ease it
with
off,
coin.
or is she
Yeah,
taking
she's
it to
like,
the bathroom with her?
"Ah!" She set it down and then started handing you the money as you asked, and then she was like, "Oh, I need to stretch these old bones." So that whole backpack is sitting in the room.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, me and Marcon are gonna tear that shit apart. We're gonna take every last drop of that fucking money.
We're gonna take everything we can. Everything we can.
All right. Let's see.
I have 82 silver and 32 copper, so I'm gonna try and take 114 platinum from like one pocket and fill it with that, so it doesn't look like it's been emptied.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna try and do that in like the most visible pocket, if it's there. I mean, you're gonna tell me how much money we've got.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just gonna empty the other pockets and split it with Marcon.
Let me do this. I'll have each of you roll your own investigation checks
Gotcha.
first.
Good at this.
Nice.
Do you want to assist me, Marcon? And I will, because I have a good.
That's
Actually,
fine. Yeah,
yes.
you can do that.
Yes, I would like to assist you on this. Actually, I should have did the deception checks. To be fair, but it's all good.
Okay. +4. I'm really glad that I've been getting advantage on things. That's a 7 and a 17.
Nice.
So that's a 21.
Plus,
For
don't you,
investigation.
get,
Nice.
don't you get something extra being next to him?
No, that's saving throws.
If each of you, so independently, if you can each roll an athletics check to see how quickly you can unload this bag and reload it with
Okay.
other things.
No, I actually have decent athletics for a wizard.
I have incredible athletics.
Ooh, nice.
Oh! 18, 15 plus 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. We're the worst people.
I know.
There's
But
like
we're
3
evil.
sets of rolls to see if we rob this grandma.
We're
We're like,
evil
fuck yes, we
campaign.
got
Holding
it.
her hostage in the
What you-
bathroom. It's all
yeah,
right.
what you expect?
Which, by the way, as soon as she's out of the bathroom, I want to cast something on our way back.
Okay. Let me pull up Fantasy Grounds so I can get the appropriate roll done here.
I'm gonna whisper to Aga. Let's get a little bit for Mayriel. she took her in the bathroom as a distraction.
Which one has?
I'm gonna
A
say it
small.
under my breath,
I'm gonna under my breath. I'll say a small bit.
and then I'm gonna nod, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the host, Super Sundry Girl. That's awesome. Yay.
Sweet.
Okay. So, out of a possible 524 platinum pieces to loot, what would you like to use to replace it outside of the coin? Because platinum.
Wait, how much did you say?
524 platinum pieces.
Okay, if I have 524 platinum pieces, I think what I'm probably going to do is just fucking take all of it and not even try and replace it. There's no way I don't have enough coin to replace that. And if I do, I'm just throwing away gold. I'm just gonna take everything, I think.
I'm looking through my gear to see if we have anything. Hold on.
Actually, you know what? I will grab the bag after we've emptied it out.
How much would you say is that in pounds?
I mean, it's enough for her to lug around. I don't think poundage. Let's see, what was it? 520.
I want to know all about the poundage.
What? How much
Not
heft
outside.
does that have? Yeah. Let's see, 524. I'm gonna say it's a good 28 pounds or so.
Okay. So I was gonna I don't know if it'll fit, but I was gonna squish up the chainmail that I have and then put it in there, because I already have plate armor on right now.
Oh, okay.
So I mean I don't need any more, but I got it.
Nice. All right, you put that in. Oh my god.
So it'll give the heft.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Nice.
give the heft back.
All right.
I'll have our books. I'm gonna take the bag after we empty it, and he shoves his thing in there, and I'm gonna hurry out to the hallway. And if the woman is not out of the bathroom and coming back, I'm gonna run it over to Thaxl's room and just throw it in Thaxl's room.
Can you do prestidigitation?
And then I'm gonna come back and prestidigitation the room up a bit
There we go.
while she's on her way back.
You have to make it look
dumping
like
the
something.
gold in with that. The money.
No,
in with
dumping the
Thaxl.
bag. Her
bag.
bag. I'm going to physically take her
Okay.
bag out of the room and put it in another. And when she comes back,
Mhm.
I'm going to tell her the cleaners have removed your things so that they don't get thrown away. They will be bringing them back, and the
Gotcha.
room will be cleaned in just a moment. They've just gone down the hall.
Okay.
I'm going to try and.
Nice.
Okay, guys, we gotta go. And then get the
And
fuck
then
out
we
of there.
just dip up out of there.
Wait
Yeah.
a second.
I'm gonna add. Oh,
Hold.
sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I
I just
I was
telling
just
Bobby
sharing.
to-
I was just sharing my
Yeah.
plan. That's
Gotcha.
all I was sharing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want to add that as you're pulling through for this platinum, there are some other pouches that you kind of take a peek in. And with your athletics check included in that, you'd be able to take about 1,241 gold pieces as well.
Whoa. 500 some odd. Fuck. I need something to write with. Holy shit.
Oh man.
524 platinum, 1,241 gold pieces is what you get in total if you want to just ransack it here. Of course, if you're just taking the bag and moving it to the other room, we'll play that way. I just wanted you to know what you.
We're gonna
I wanna take
between the two of
that
you.
out of it.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have taken it out of it and put the money in our own containers,
Okay.
and then moved the bag. And if we want to continue going through it because we saw more interesting things in it, then maybe. But
Okay.
I don't know. Can you one more time? Can you repeat the
Yes, 524 platinum pieces.
524
In
and
total.
then gold?
Yes, yep, collectively between the two of you.
Collectively.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
You'll have 60% mark on because you rolled slightly better, and Aggie will have
Yeah.
40%, whatever that works out being.
Okay. And
Same,
then 1200 what?
1,241 gold pieces,
41.
and same thing for that 60 mark on
Okay.
40 aggro.
I'll do
Gotcha.
some math and
Okay.
send you the totals.
Math.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, just throw it up there in the chat and
Nice. All right, and then Aga. So if I understand it right, you once you've loaded all that, you jingle pockets down to put the bag open the door and throw that in with Thaxl. Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll let you roleplay that out.
I just pop the door open. Sorry, Thaxl, leave this here and throw it in the corner. Just ignore it, and then I shut the door. I'm assuming. I don't really even take a second to look at her. I'm just like, Thaxl, ignore this, and then I just throw it in the corner.
Thaxl, you hear a bunch of money jingle in the pockets as this gigantic heavily laden, heavily
There's
packed
more?
bag. Mm-hmm.
Jesus
That's just what
Christ.
you could get. Yep. Ching, ching, ching. And with items, you hear, different items and stuff inside, or it seems, it's just a clunky bag. Roll in. As you're getting a message back from Tassos, which we'll jump into as well.
Well, hold on. It made a mess on my desk.
Oh yeah, was you humping? Never mind.
Not on stream. That is when I'm alone.
Nice. Alone time, as Ari understands it. Yeah.
And we all
Yes.
need it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, Thaxl, would you mind, if you have it written down and it's easy to get to anyway, giving a refresher of the message you for our viewers to the message you sent to Tassos?
Yes.
Mm,
I'm not going to be all lovey. Like, wait, let me see. I have it pulled up. Just got to get to it. Okay. So she said, I failed Tassos. Rhea betrayed me. She's married to Baron Rexland, and they betrayed me. They made a deal with McGregor. McGregor killed Rebus. They took my kill away from me. We got sent to Xangard. I failed. I failed my family. I need to, please. But a little more emotional than that.
mm-hmm. Okay. So the bag comes tumbling in. Is there anything you'd like to do with that before you... There'll be a moment or two before you get your message reply.
Yeah, I'm going to ransack that bag.
All right, make an investigation check. You'll probably get your message as you're doing it.
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, nice. So you hear the jingle jangle of coins in some of these exterior pockets. And you also, so the bag is stuffed to the max. And while you see like some clothes, some wardrobe, and like a powdered wig sort of stuffed into areas and netting in the top, there's room to reach down in. Would you prefer to tackle the money or look inside?
Both.
Which would you prefer to do first, though?
Money.
Okay.
Poisons, man.
Oh, right.
Costs money.
Okay. As you... hang on, actually, I need to do roll. And that's... And, ooh, okay. All right. As you start, ruffling through, you hear a message from, the gentleman that you spent 15 years of your life with in that book, and have had all this turmoil with since.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I knew she was married, but not to the Baron. I'm sure she must have had a good reason. My heart is just crying out for you. What can I do in this moment for you? And that's where his message ends. However, so that wasn't actually reply via the sending stone. That was intentionally sent via one of the spell scrolls that Davenstars use, so that you can reply if you want to.
Yes, I would like to reply.
Okay.
Is it just like 25 words to respond back?
Actually, you're not sure.
Not sure. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll just make it short then.
In history, he typically uses the 50-word ones with you.
Okay. That's smart. I need a long rest. Can you meet me at my home it's, I can't remember if it's northwest. I think it's northwest. It's northwest of Crestwood. Follow the compass on your wrist. I will be there tomorrow. That's it. Or, well, no, let me back up. I will be there tomorrow if I can find a tree.
Nice. All right. Now you get a reply via your sending stone. And it's just dead air. No, just kidding. Absolutely. I'll make the arrangements here. But it'll take me... How far is that? 4 or 5 days to get there. But I will wait. I just wish I could hold you right now. We'll make everything work out. As we are always. That's the end of the message.
So sweet.
You did this.
Me? No, I don't
No,
want to talk
I'm talking to Victoria.
No. Thaxl did this to herself.
No,
I don't know what you're talking
no. Actions do not have consequences.
I can think that's a lesson we learned here.
It's like that meme. When will you learn?
All right. So for your money rolls, you hear that change, and so you start peeking through. Thank you so much, Kim, for the subs. That's amazing. Let's see. There are 8 pockets with that. However, there's not much left in there. Man, that's not bad. Wow. I must have rolled something improperly. That was a...
No, you didn't. What do you... Stop.
That's incredible. Okay, so your rolls are stupid good.
You know, from all the shit she's endured the past couple of weeks.
All right, you found 201 platinum pieces. It's like so close to the max of what was in there. That's 80%.
201 platinum pieces. I take it all. Oh, she takes it all.
Oh my gosh. Nice. Heyo. Sorry.
I mean, you left a bag in her room.
Yeah.
Well, in the room she's occupying. Okay, cool.
And then this one is...
I'm sorry. I just... nothing.
Get it together, Bobby.
Nice.
Well, no, me and Deontay are having a sidebar about like how we're gonna split the money so that we're not like those guys like keeping all the money. And then she goes 201. I'm taking it all, and he messages me and goes, she ain't getting shit. I didn't realize that.
You're not getting shit. I was nah. You're not getting shit now. You're not.
Well,
getting
that's fine. It took all the platinum.
You also find 434 gold pieces.
444?
34. 434.
34 gold. Sweet, I'm rich, bitch.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna make my own alchemy table.
I already added it to my inventory. Is that cool? Because he shoved it in his bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yep. Definitely.
Adding it.
So let me jump over because that's going to take you a little bit of time, Thaxl. So Mabrielle, the woman kind of, and you hear sort of, whatever cleaning method is used for hands comes out. I feel so much better.
I am so glad. Now, let me tell you, dear. And she's going to take her hand. At 6th level, she is going to cast Dominate Person.
Nice.
So can you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. That's a charm effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 19?
Yeah, she has a 17.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Does she know if that's cast?
Let me see.
I mean, would a normal person know when that's cast? He's still pretty senile.
It does not say.
Okay.
It does not say.
Oh. Yes, dear.
Well, let me tell you. I think you might be a little bit confused about which one is your room. So let's go look at all the rooms and take a look and see if we can find the one that was actually yours. Because I had that one for the whole day.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, I am quite sure, but that's okay. That's all right. These things happen. Don't be upset about the mistakes that we've made here. We're going to go find you a room.
All right.
Besides,
all right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
better.
I think you might
A nice
be
clean
wrong, but we'll see.
Sure. Well, I don't lie, dear, but let's go take a look.
Ah.
Can we start sticking our heads in rooms?
Sure thing. Are you sticking your head in the Thaxl room? Purposely
Well, I
avoiding.
guess, how many rooms are there before we get down there?
There's Thaxl's room is I think the first one on the right. So there's a room on the left first, then staggered, room on the right with Thaxl, room on the left, room on the right, staggered, and then room on the left at the end, which is yours.
Okay, well, we'll start the room on the left and open it up. How does this one feel?
No, and this one has everything covered up in cloths and stuff.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. Well, let's go to this one. And as we walk over there, unless you'd rather be on stage, I'm sure I could, arrange that for you.
I have to rest these weary bones.
Oh, poor thing. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm a traveling thespian. I have a one-person show that I put on, and it brings in a good crowd. I do appreciate a good crowd, and certainly the money doesn't hurt. And yes, where are you staying for my show?
Well, I have to tell you, I'm sure you know this, but people of my kind love the theater. So maybe
You gotta do a perception. No, okay, no.
opening the next room. Okay.
So that's a Thaxl. Oh, right, because you wouldn't have seen Thaxl. Well, oh yeah, you don't know. Oh, Thaxl, you just okay. So you're not gonna have your hands in the bag, right? But her bag's gonna be in there, and you'll have just like collected your pockets will be like boop. And
Do I hear people coming?
yeah, make a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be curious about. I feel like me and Marcon would be on a high alert waiting for her to get back.
This is going into jail. Rolled a nat 1, so it's a 10.
Okay. Creak. Oh. No, this is the cleaning room. Yes. Please take care of those. Yes.
Yes.
Have you finished cleaning? Well,
I'm working on it.
all right. Good.
Do we recognize that it's her bag?
You would, yeah, because since you saw it, yeah, she seems to recognize it. She just thinks Thaxl's the one, moving things
Cleaning.
around.
Oh, she thinks it's her room.
Yeah. Get that back to my room. I don't mind you cleaning well, I guess maybe it's not my room. This isn't the room. Come with us. Bring that with you, and we'll return it to her.
Oh,
We're finding my room. I'm finding hers.
Would Marcon and I hear this? Because I feel like the door is open.
If you're on Hyler, I'd say yeah. She's not being quiet.
So Aga will down the hallway and see that they're in that room and walk over and go, "Ah, yes, ma'am. Your room is this way. We've just moved some of your things into this room for a moment while the cleaning is happening so that they don't get thrown away. We will move it back in the room in just a moment if you'll come with me." And he'll like motion for Thaxl like while the
Can you tell this lovely woman here that is my room?
yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
oh no.
Maeve.
Your room is up here. And then I'm gonna grab her stuff and cart it over to her room.
Nice. Thank you. It's all right, dear. Everyone's mistaken sometime.
Yeah, okay. Just get your shit and leave me alone. And if they're out of the room, I'm gonna slam it shut.
No tact.
So rude. Well,
It's been a rough week.
I'm gonna lean down to the old lady. It's like not everyone was raised with manners as we're walking out there.
Youth these days. All right.
Tell me about it.
And so she kind of hobbles with you down to the room at the end. Let me do her roll here. What? I got a 1 and a 20 on something with her, so I have no idea where to go with that. I guess I'll just roll again. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, do carry that for me. Yes, it's
Right away, ma'am.
Thank you. She hawks up. You can hear her hawking up a loogie or something. Swallows it. Yes, all right.
This old lady,
Ew.
We can all imagine it. We did not need to hear that.
Guide her back down to the room at the end. But you do need. This room isn't clean at all. There's still all the belongings here.
Oh no, Aga, didn't you hit it with prestidigitation?
yeah, I screwed it all.
Okay.
It's prestidigitationed all the dirt, dust, and things that look like they weren't supposed to be here or there.
You'll have to pack your things up. Are you praying, Nana D, or do you have something you wanna? It kind of looks like
no. Don't mind me. She's just out there practicing her stuff.
That's
Don't mind
awesome.
me.
I love it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't skipping you if you had something. Okay. You'll have to pack your things up. Do you mean? But I understand. She'll say that to Mavriel.
Oh, are we back in that room? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep. You'll
Very
have to
confused
pack
about
your
where we
things
were.
up, of course. Lovely things.
I'm gonna give her I'm gonna raise my eyebrow. It's like it's probably better if you pack your things.
Just give me a few minutes. Do you mind stepping out? I have some private things I don't want anyone to see.
Course not. No.
Oh,
Thank
absolutely,
you.
absolutely.
Yes. These gentlemen will take care of me. She holds her elbows up to Aga and Markon.
I will
Super
grab her
trusting.
elbow just like this with a big old smile.
Nice.
On my face.
Does Aga?
Aga is going to say, "Give me just a moment, ma'am. I'll be right back with you." And he's going to head for the door that goes outside.
Yes. And she goes out and waits in the hallway. Oh, she sits down.
And then I'll be like, well, if you'll excuse me, ma'am, I have other things to attend to. An attendant is going to come up the hall and tend to you right away.
What a strong work ethic. Good for you, young man. Good for you.
Yep. And I'm gonna go outside with Aga.
Okay. All right.
No, kind of just sidle up next to Nana. So,
She's gonna turn her head up and look at him. Yes.
and he's gonna keep looking at the street. We should probably get moving soon.
I've been waiting for y'all to get that fur up at your ass.
Well, we're not gonna want to be here when that lady figures out what we just did.
What
And
lady?
as
What y'all do?
he says that, I'm gonna come outside. I'm gonna be like, "Whew," and I'm gonna go like this. I was like, "Yeah, it looks like we gotta move. Is there any way you can contact Thaxl so we can get up out of here? Cause
Yeah, you gotta tell Thaxl we gotta go, Nana.
yeah, I think that's a job for Nana. She can get in there a lot quicker than us.
I think she can talk to her from here, can't she?
I have to see you if I want to
Oh.
speak to her.
It's up to honestly, Nana. That's up to you.
Do I
I
have?
don't know what y'all did, and I'm getting this sneaky suspicion that it's better that I don't know for the moment, but explanation.
We'll
And
explain that later.
Nana go in and then tell Lady Queen Thaxl to get her ass on. If y'all don't mind, excuse me. And she'll flick her cigarette and like squeeze between Marcon and the door and
Nice.
walk down the hall to where to.
Excuse me, young lady. Are you the attendant that's to help me?
Excuse me. You have to excuse me. I need to get my mop.
Very well. I'll wait here. Or perhaps she kind of starts mumbling under her breath.
You need something?
I was told to wait for an attendant, but it seems that you're part of the custodial.
No, I'm not attendant. I'm not attendee. I'm a janitor.
Very well. Yes. Well.
You need some assistance and something I can help you with. I mean, I can.
Oh, no.
Do you need some? Oh, but that's a very nice. That's very nice. The outfit you have on. What's your name?
Oh, I know. If my name, you don't know just by looking.
I'm Nana D, and she'll hold out her hand.
Nice.
What's your name?
I'm a pleasant stranger today. That is my role. And she shakes her hand. You'll see in my show later, yes.
Hold on, just give me 1 second.
No, just kidding.
She's going to hold on. Bear with me because I'm sorry, I forgot if I had this or not because I know I did and I didn't before, so I just want to make sure if I still have it or not.
No problem.
I am holding her hand, shaking her hand. I'm going to take a thing out of the little chapstick thing that I have out of my pocket. I'm gonna rub it across the beeswax thing across my or the honeycomb across my lips and look at her and say, I suggest that it's probably a good idea, and if instead of waiting in the hall, that you might go around the corner down there. There's some snacks and stuff, and I bet you if you tell them old Mayfield offered to cover it for you, that they have some really good battle muffins. Let me cast suggestion on her.
Nice. Okay. Let's see.
DC 17.
Oh,
Wisdom
nice.
saving throw.
And this is also a charm effect, right?
This does not. Hold on, I just want to make sure. No, it's not a charm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, an enchantment, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's not a charm.
Okay. All right. So basically, you're suggesting that she goes to a different room.
Goes back into the main room to eat something.
Oh, like into Mavriel's room.
No, in the main room and just like where they have all the tables where they were at.
Oh, back out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So she yeah, I suppose I could do that. Yes, maybe there'd be some more comfortable seating out there.
Yep, it only take me, 10-15 minutes to mop up back here, and I don't want nobody falling. I don't have any more signs of the wetness on the floor.
I couldn't take another fall. No.
Yep,
He stands up. Okay. And she walks out down the hallway through the stage and out and sits down in one of the front seats in the cafe. Settles in.
I am going to look for Thaxl because I remember the doorway that he was standing in, but I'm not sure when I looked out at him. But I don't. Aga was doing the thing with the owl, but I don't remember I remember where he was there, but I don't know for sure if that's the door. So I'm gonna go up to that door and I'm gonna gently knock on it.
You hear
The
a
door
knock,
that Thaxl's in, the room that Thaxl's
Who is it?
I'm housekeeping.
Does she recognize Nana's voice?
Yes.
Okay. Nana, come in.
She'll open the door, but she'll just open and look at you and say to you, not out loud, but in your mind, we gotta go. Like 5 minutes ago. Whatever you're doing, put it up, let's kick on. And she'll shut the door and walk out. She's not even gonna wait.
Oh, well, shit. Thaxl's turning back into a rat. And before she
shuts the door.
She's gonna yell out to Nana, wait. I need to not be like this right now. Can I ride in your little pouch there, please? Be a little rat.
In a second. She'll sigh heavily, turn around, open the door, and hold open the pouch and not say a word.
Thank you. I also want to slightly retcon something Thaxl was writing. In the midst of, if she had any time whatsoever while she was in this room, she was writing.
Okay. You had some time, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, and then run over. It's like one of those cool tricks where she's jumping, and then
drops into the pocket, bobs a little in your pocket pouch.
Badass, man. Badass.
I should also mention that the pocket you just jumped in has some
What did you do? What did you do?
It's not what I did, it's what you did, child. In there are little pieces of the gum that's on the candy thing, Dan. There's little pieces in there.
Yep.
And it smells super yummy, yummy. It smells really good. But they're it's not wrapped up, it's just little pieces.
Yep.
Along the bottom. A rat size would be if she ate it, but yep.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll shut the door, look around, and she'll hightail it back out the door, shut it, and then look at everybody. I think we should get the step in. While I was out there, and watching the street, would I have noticed any patrols going any which direction? Because I would want to go in the opposite direction.
There seems to be a cross pattern. As you noticed in the last session too, there are a lot of guards patrolling. There are a number stationed along the street. It's sort of, you can't go a stone's throw without running into more guards.
Okay, so I want to tell them what I saw as far as which way the guards were going. So what had happened was, while I'm out here enjoying a breath of fresh air, I seen some folks that looked very suspicious in their uniforms. Hey, where's that lady? What was that lady at?
She's gonna meet up with us soon.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
Should you tell her to meet us out here?
We don't need to trust her. We need to be able to use her. And I think we can.
Aga puts a little star next to Marcon's name in his little mental notes.
I mean, we all using each other for whatever purpose, but for now, I'm a little concerned about the money thingies next to y'all name, and I don't have that. So if I'm gonna be able to assist y'all getting where you need to go, then I want something out of it.
What would you like?
I want you to help me find my house. I have a house It's my house, and I want to get back to making more of my candies because they'll help us. And I need my alchemy table. So if I get y'all out to here, I think it's somewhere I'm not far from here. But I need to get there. So I'll help you get there for a safe place to stay. If y'all help me find it. And maybe Lady Queen Thaxl can make some of those potions she likes so much at my table.
I'm not completely opposed to that.
All right, well then let's go. Which way you want to go? So y'all my bodyguards, remember? I got just a couple battle muffins left. Let's hoping that guy ain't got too happy with his chillings.
I'm gonna put my hood up just so I'm not easily recognized as her guard, because I don't want anyone looking at me like he looks suspicious or familiar. So I'm definitely gonna put my hood up.
As you all are discussing, that and getting ready to move on, I just want to check in and see what Mavriel is up to after casting that and.
Yeah. So so back when they were leaving the room, as Marcon was leaving, Mavriel would just let Horatio down and have him scoot off and say, "Just watch him, baby," and shut the door.
Oh, okay.
And then go and pack up her things, and then sit there in the room as long as no one bothered her, and watch them have this conversation outside until it looked like they're about to leave, and then she would get ready to go out there.
So you're watching Nana D. Marcon and Aga's conversation through that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then scurries back. Let's see. I guess Thaxl, just to check in. Oh, no, you're in the pouch. Okay. Gosh, so no one else is around anywhere else. All right, so where are you all currently within the back building there as you're planning to head out? Are you was it in the hallway, or were you in Mavriel's room, I think? Or which room were you all in discussing that? Marcon and Nana? Is that outside still?
I was right outside the door, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, we're right outside the door. I closed the door behind me. And I was motioning to them which way it was. She's gonna look around to see if, because at least from what I saw, there was, or at least what I interpreted from when I asked what I saw, there wouldn't be anybody else in that alley that she would have noticed right away.
Okay. All right. I'm checking something super quick. So, Mavriel, as you hear that, you are just going to go out that same door? Or what would you... Okay.
Yep. I'll drop it, go out that same door, see where they're going, and scoop up Horatio.
Okay, I'll see. As you are heading out, got all your stuff ready, Mavriel, and you're walking down that little 5-foot section to the back, that final door. Make a perception check with advantage, and everyone else make a perception check. Thaxl, you'll have to do it at disadvantage because you're in a pouch.
Okay, fine.
Still reads.
Oh, wrong mouse.
Oh, that was a nat 20 too.
Oh.
And a nat 1.
Oh.
So there you go.
She's too preoccupied with all those pieces of gum in my pouch.
It's wonderful smelling there.
It's too much. There's too much going on.
It's yummy.
Nana, what'd you get?
I got 12.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Mavriel?
21.
Marcon?
17.
Aga? Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
You're muted.
I said, what are we rolling? I'm sorry, I fell behind.
No problem. A perception check. Straight up perception check.
18.
Okay. Anyone that got a 17, Mavriel just needs a 13 because she's still inside. Anyone outside that had a 17 or higher, which Aga and Marcon, I'm sorry, yours was
17.
17, okay. you hear a little bit of clatter from inside and a blood-curdling screech.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep moving in the
Oh, it's
opposite
time.
direction.
It's time to get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
I'm gonna keep moving in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Not even gonna pay attention to him.
Nice. Mavriel?
If they're not coming back, she's wants to keep eyes on them. Can I tell? Does it sound like that old grandmother?
Actually, it sounds like someone else. It sounds like a male. It's a high-pitched screech because it seems to be something either terrifying or painful, but it's definitely a guy's voice.
All right, I'll let Horatio back down. Follow me, sweetheart. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
She'll go invisible. Go look and see what it is.
All right. Just scurries out. And you see a few knocked over tables and chairs. And a form that looks, part shadow and part grotesque laps of meat and sinew that maybe constitute a humanoid body, standing about 8.5 feet tall. Shredded bits of clothing adorning it. Of course, some of them catch your eye as the gypsy-esque clothing of the old woman. Eyes, just narrow rectangular slits that are deep crimson red with a slight glow. Sniffing the air with almost like a mongrel's snout, but again, a lot of it's shadow, just kind of flows like shadows oozing off of it here and there. And there's a gentleman that was the bartender actually beforehand, that is just ripped in about 3 pieces across the bar.
So he's like dead.
And the other people are now starting to. They're two. You see, like the few people that are still in there, 2 or 3 are like just in such fright that they're unable to scream.
Would hold please. God, what do I have?
There also seems to be a bit of a hurt or a pain, like this creature's suffering right now. Not like, oh, poor thing suffering, but like just a terrible pain gnawing at them, and they're lashing out at them.
Okay.
Like something.
She will send a message to Marcon and say, we screwed with something a little bit bigger than I think we're prepared for. Did you take everything?
We took everything we could carry. You might want to get out of there.
Okay. She will look through Horatio to get an idea of where they are. Would that give me a spot to dimension door to them?
It would. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You go.
She'll dimension door out.
All right. The very last thing. Real quick. The very last thing you see is this form. It's sort of tearing at its pectoral muscles, as it was trying to scratch inside itself. Brings its claw across its neck and just tears open its own neck, and coins pour out. Clink, clink, clink on the floor as it stumbles and collapses on the bloody ichor-covered coins. Someone poops themselves, and that's where we'll take our bio break. I don't know. Out of fright.
Oh my god, we got cursed money, bro. Oh fuck.
Oh, dude, there's got to be a way to purify that. Hold on.
Of course, it's
I'm partial cleric. We'll be okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
you'll
could-
be-
we
I've got a
could-
ceremony for that. That's gonna be my.
Oh, nice.
Let's say.
You're in. You're
Yes.
big
Oh,
in.
that's your way in. Oh, I
go.
see what you did. I see.
And Nana D, I promise we'll get right to where you were going. I'm sorry to jump in like that. It was sort of bathroom time.
Yeah, no
I
fun.
believe it's break time already.
I know, how exciting.
What we get for fucking around for the first.
Important things.
Phrasing.
happen. Nice.
That's
No,
funny.
I meant fucking.
It's so funny because nobody's a rogue anymore, but everybody stole.
Yeah, that's great.
The rogue left the party, and everybody else was like, "We gotta steal everything."
You
Now.
gotta steal everything. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
man.
I meant to. Ooh, so I have a question.
I'll just say that anyone that has to go, for those who don't know, we take like 8 to 10 minute bio break, and you'll be able to hear us. Our mics will be live, but we're just putting the thing up, our be right back screen. So catch you soon.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Good, Kim.
So you're gonna make the revelations as they get made in game on the thing, right? You're not, or are you gonna put it up now underneath her name on the overlay? Because it just only shows 2 of the classes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually had it set, and OBS does this dumb thing where it grabs it from a cache folder. I will fix that. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
I mean, you don't have to do it right now.
Oh, no, it must be
I was
done.
just saying, because what they were just saying, I'm like, yeah, you don't know, do you?
Right? That's so true.
I'm like,
Awesome.
you don't know. Since you're not here, you don't know. I
Nice.
mean, for all intents and purposes, sure, you might believe that, but
You don't know me. That's awesome.
but never underestimate Nana D.
That's right. Love it. Yes, thank you so much for that reminder. I'm fixing that as we speak. So when we come back, all will be
It'll be there.
revealed. Yes.
All will be revealed. And then Bob's going to be like, what?
Awesome. All right, and with that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some coffee and do my stuff.
Okay.
his back.
Yo, I'm actually running downstairs to grab one more thing. I was like doing my checklist in my head and
What?
realized.
What? Hold on. There we go. Extend.
Okay.
I was like, I can't hear right. So
I'm listening. I just have to go grab one more thing.
you go do that. I decided to take a break from dipping my nails only because I was like, well, I could save some money. Blah blah blah. So I tried the little stickers from Color Street or whatever because a friend of mine was like throwing a nail party thing. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try one set. They didn't even last a week, and I was like, I can't stand this. So I made a trip to Walgreens, my favorite place, and found these. What are these called? Impress nails, I think. They're just like, or the kiss nails. I don't know what I got. You just like stick them on, and they're like pretty mermaid colors. I don't know. We're gonna see how well they do, and if they are just as crappy, we are going back and getting a dip done. Dang it.
I don't know that life because my job makes it almost impossible for me to keep my nails painted.
Yeah, I got tired of looking at my nails and like working with kids all day and stuff. I'm like, no.
I use a very soft colored blush. So it's like, nail colored. So it looks polished and finished, but, when I move a piece of furniture and it gets, fucked up, then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I think it was last year when we were planning the wedding. I was like, I'll get my nails done. Like, let's just test it out because I need to find a good color anyways. Well, it's been a year and I'm addicted to the dip because it makes my nails stronger. They last for like 3-4 weeks. Like, I love a good dip. But I was like, let's save money. So we're gonna try. They're all like pretty now. So this is what I've been doing while y'all have been running around stealing from hags.
Awesome. Bring up her.
Because my nails looked awful. And now I'm one of those girls.
Put our
fine.
video back up to see. I'm gonna be munching on some food.
I need to clip mine because I've got a coke nail going on here.
Nice. You need a line.
Sweet.
I know, my pinky nails just grow so much faster than the rest of my nails.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why? Why
Yeah.
is that?
I don't know. Well, pinky and ring. The rest of them are shorties.
We all have our destinies when we were born. Our callings.
That must be it.
It was
Well-
really good. The last time I went to the grocery store and did not get any junk food,
Mm-hmm.
and now all I want is like some Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh,
But all
that sounds
I'm sitting here
amazing.
eating tomatoes, and I love tomatoes, but I'm like, this is not what I want right now.
I miss food.
Oh, I'm glad the soup made you a little bit more hungry, though. That's what it always does to
It
me. It's like-
did.
Isn't that weird how it...
Like,
You were brave, though. I don't normally go with miso. That's a little too strong for me to start with.
oh no, well, I was telling my husband about it, and he was like, you mean the miso that they serve? And I'm like, yeah, that must be it.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. It's just it
Mhm.
usually comes with like mushrooms and
Yeah, it has like mushrooms, some green onions, and maybe like a crunchy onion in there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted some tofu because I needed something else besides.
I
Liquid?
can't do that. That
Yeah.
tofu
I love-
stuff, it feels weird in my mouth.
I love.
I love it
tofu.
grilled.
Mhm. I didn't think I would like it, but I was like, oh, I've been eating it all my life. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize what it was. So, anyways, went to my favorite place, which is a sushi bar.
Mm.
They have the best miso, and so that's what I grabbed.
Mm.
I like
And then I was
salmon.
like-
It's good.
Hey, Bob, did you see your messages?
What? Huh? What?
Read your messages, yo.
Poke, poke.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yay! I don't know what happened, but it's fine. Leave me out of it.
Yeah.
He's like, it all makes sense now.
It does. It does. It's terrible because on one hand I'm like, but why though? And on the other hand I'm like, but it fits though. But it fits.
Why though? But it fits though.
I just thought I'd mention it since you
Those
know.
last two, is that since meeting Thaxl?
Well, it was a change because of other things, but no, not necessarily.
Okay.
Shut
I
up!
just thought
I'm a good influence.
I just thought that would be really cool if that was like a
I mean,
learning from environment. But yeah, okay. I don't want to ruin anything. Yeah.
kind of, but yes, kind of yes, and kind of no. But
All
yeah.
because of me.
Yeah, it's your fault, Thaxl.
Well, I'm okay with this. Speaking of Thaxl, Dan, is that one thing taken off the store?
Oh, let me check. If
I did place my order though. I'm so excited.
Nice.
After I freaked out for half an hour. What color do I get?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Not helpful.
I didn't have a very good solution for you.
You were
I
better
have-
than him.
I have to tell you, I wasn't going to get it on anything, but then I was telling Steph and Dan, I found that crop top that you can get in the store. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to get the romance novel on the crop top so I can go to like the gym and have it say horny for teacher.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Yes,
Okay, I think my nails are
removed
done.
from all sales channels. So if it just gives you any sort of an error, Tasha,
No.
where it's like, well, let me know if it does. Like, I'm going to remove it, but because it's sort of processing, if it's like, oh, we
It
were
let me,
working
like,
on
add
this
it to
and
the
now it's
cart.
gone.
Oh, it let me add it to the cart earlier, so that's why
Okay.
I was asking.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remove it, but if it does, let me know and we'll set it back up, for you. I don't want it to mess up on you.
Wait, what?
Yoink.
What?
So
What?
I
I'm
removed it
confused.
from the shop, right?
The lady?
I'm
Okay.
just saying if that is so if they go to process your order, right, and then they're like, wait, where's that design? And they're like, hey, yeah. So I removed it. I removed it already because I imagine that all that information is sent over, so they shouldn't have any complications.
They
But if there
shouldn't.
are, let me know. So
Gotcha. Okay,
you can
gotcha.
get it
Yeah, I
sorted.
don't see it anymore.
I think I just saw my favorite tweet of the week.
Ooh.
It's called Hellish Rebuke, only because Arcane Slap was voted down by someone who hates joy.
I didn't hear
Nice.
the punchline.
It's called Hellish Rebuke, only because Arcane Slap was voted down by someone who hates joy.
Oh,
It's Todd Kenrick.
nice.
Anyway.
Oh no. Sorry. We weren't stealthy enough, guys. In the shop.
Sorry.
What happened?
Nothing. None of your business. We can't talk about it anymore. It's done.
Oh my.
I don't know. Like, I will think about it. We may put it back up for everyone else. Because now I feel bad. I don't want to.
Nah, you're fine. It's.
We have Her Majesty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm getting the Her Majesty one too. Like, it's happening. She's
I'm
gonna
getting
have
the
it.
Her Majesty one. I love the design so much.
Yeah.
Actually, Lily ordered one too. She's all about this shop. So she's like, oh, that is so cool. I want that.
Aww.
Oh, she's getting the Her Majesty old.
Mhm,
Oh my
mhm.
God, I'm gonna have an army. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry, Half. I feel bad. You know what? Maybe we could do a giveaway one of these days, and the winner gets the Lady Queen.
Lily's my oldest. She's my daughter. She hears about it. She knows all the details behind the scenes. But no, she doesn't usually have time to watch.
I don't think she qualifies under the.
Yeah, she's
Like-
not quite there. Yeah, give her a year and a half, and then she can do whatever she wants.
It's true, Half. I do. The more people that get the Her Majesty shirt too, it'll just keep growing,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be great.
All right.
Okay. I think I'm done with these now.
So can you explain again what just happened? One more again.
It's all a blur. No one remembers. No, just kidding.
That spell
soon.
finally wore off.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, so, well, the rest of you didn't see anything but Mavriel's little critter saw, pursued the scream, saw a 8.5 foot tall creature that is like mostly at least half shadow. And the other half is sort of slops of meat and tendon and connective tissue and sinew. Part of a beating heart beating through some of the gaping holes in this meat structure externally. Almost like a maw of a jackal, sort of, or some type of canine that had ripped a barkeep in three. Torn it. It's tough to tell whether it was just slashed or pulled. 2 or 3 other people, one of them pooed themselves in fright. None of them could. They were all too scared, so they couldn't, scream. They were that frightened. It seemed to be in some sort of pain or having some sort of a struggle. And it started clawing at its chest before just running its claws across its own neck, or the bits that would constitute a neck, where this coin, blood and black ichor, just covered coin, starts pouring out as blood may, down on the floor below it before it collapses, just oozing out more of that ichor over the pile of coins it fell in.
Oh, I'm sorry. So the coin came out of the throat?
Yes.
Okay. All money ain't good money.
Nice. And we're back. Everyone else, so Mavriel bamps out with your critter.
Well, my critter was following them. I was the one that was
Right.
watching.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Invisibly. I have invisibility up, and I
Okay.
will dimension door to them,
Mhm.
and I'll still be invisible, because why not?
Oh, nice.
And
Y'all
then-
catch just a faint whiff of, sulfur in the air, but I mean, mixed with the sea air, it's just a little something. Yeah. But the rest of you are outside. Of course, Aga and Margon heard a little bit of ruckus, but nothing major. I think you're all heading out. But I'll let you pick up from there.
Little squeaks.
Now you stop being rough up and down. That's don't you ruin my apron, or we gonna have problems. And she'll gently pat on the thing. And don't eat none of my gum.
Is that what a rat does? I don't know.
It is today. Yeah, it's perfect. Love it.
She's gonna reach in the pocket, take the rat, and hand it to Aga. Maybe you ought to better hold this.
I'll just put my hand out. She can just climb up the armor onto the shoulder if she wants.
Yep. She's gonna look in there to see if she pooped in her pocket.
I did not.
I'm just making sure.
I'm a lady.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So, I would like to again take a look around and see if if there's anybody coming in our direction, and then I'd like to Yeah, we had an idea of getting up out this place. Can we do that now? Because do the whole thing with the, shifter stuff. I want out of this place.
Yeah, one out too.
I'm gonna also agree with them. I think it's time for us to get up out of here.
Yep. So all right, y'all bodyguards. I'll get out my battle muffins and y'all make sure we get to where we're going. You just have to tell me which way we going. Which way we going?
There's busy city streets, still, bustling even in the evening. Guards patrol, stationed every maybe 35, 40 feet. And then some that patrol in both directions.
Based on my travels, is there anything that would at least be somewhat familiar to kind of, I guess, determine which way would be the best option to accomplish finding the best route to the house from where we are?
Which house was this again? This was
The one where I was at for that time before going to Rhea's mansion.
Oh, I think that was Port Estella New. This is Xangard up in the
Yeah, but I traveled for a long time. You said I traveled for like a while, day or two or something.
From Port Estella New to Rhea's is about a week and a half or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's about a week and a half from here too.
So how do we get there?
Oh, I see. Like you want to go, like leave the city and go back to that.
Yeah.
If you went down the coast, so you because they're two port cities, you might be able to take a boat. So the docks shut down. You've seen that, but maybe someone's willing to take you out.
If we were to, so just to kind of reiterate the things that we've talked about previously, about somebody shifting and flying and whatnot, would we not be able to fly out of there?
I mean, you could try. I think that you had seen, some people posted up higher above. Not anywhere nearly as well covered as the ground, but there were some people up in little parapets around and different towers throughout the city.
But I mean, would it be faster if we flew?
Than taking a boat? It would probably be faster to try and fly out. And then I guess if you were to walk from there.
No, I mean, if we, as in, were to fly, like if our physical bodies were flying, would it be faster? Or
your flight speeds, I think, are generally faster than walking.
Yeah. Well, I guess, and I think we need to maybe go down a ways from where we is. So we all want to talk to somebody about a carriage. I don't really like the carriages, but or maybe so point up. Take to the skies, fly.
That's all Thaxl can do.
I'm gonna chime in. I'm like, I don't think you can carry me, so I'm probably gonna have to find a different way out. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Oh, I
Dan.
didn't say I'm not gonna carry you. You're a big man, and as much as I would like you to ride me, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Dan, I don't think Aga would have a terrible amount of experience with ports. Would he know about like smugglers and stuff like that?
I mean, there's always an underbelly, and I think that, given where you've come from, deals and stuff, you know that there's typically contacts that can get you things. Whether or not he's
Like,
familiar with
out
boats
of a
and
city?
ports. Yeah, I feel like you'd probably know to look for the slums, and maybe you can find a contact that would be able to at least answer your question, how do I get out of the city? Kind of thing.
While I'm looking around, do I see any particular markings that I would recognize or understand as a place to be a little less visible in town?
No, not really. I think that hiding in it. Well, I guess you've been trained. So go ahead and make a. It's in the city. For you, I'm
Well,
gonna
I
have
mean-
a survival check.
Well, I mean, because there are certain things that I can understand that most people can't.
Mm-hmm.
Can't.
It's a little. My cryptic thing tonight. Filter is like on full blast. I'm not getting any of this
These
thing.
can't.
Okay.
These can't.
I totally understood that as soon as you said people can't.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah.
Nice. You don't see any conversations happening currently in Thieves Camp.
No, but like markings that they leave.
You can walk around, and none within eye line
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. But where you want to go? You want to go by sea, by air, by? Well, I don't think that going by sea is a good idea. At least from here, maybe we could go. And she'll look you up and down, Marcon. Yeah, you're biggin'. Let's see about getting let's see about getting like some horses or something.
That might be for the best. Wait, can't we all summon nightmares?
Only one of us can now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
have a rant.
technically it's two of us. I have fine Steve.
I can't summon a nightmare, but I can be your worst nightmare. I'm just saying.
Because I figure if we double up, I mean, you can stay a rat, Thaxl, and you won't take up any space, and we can get up out of here.
It's
If
a
we do
damn
that.
shame we ain't got no kitty.
Speaking of Thaxl, you can just kind of like lift your head up and down for yes and bob it left and right for no. Can you get us through a tree? No? What about tomorrow? He narrows his eyes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
I will say I too will narrow my eyes.
I say we find an inn, because that's what we were originally going to do, and settle down for the night and see if we can't get a better feel for the city with guards, and stop as a guard patrol walks by. Guards every 15 feet. We should really.
I'm gonna pipe in and be like, Aga, we need to leave this city right now. So
Yes, we need to go.
do you remember the Eladrin that we saw in the tent back there? Yeah. So apparently the old lady turned into something. Don't know what it was. Dimes to dollars, she's gonna be looking for us. We need to leave.
I mean, Maeve is with us, isn't she?
She's invisible. I think she's
following
the
you.
only
Yeah.
one that knows
Oh,
that
okay.
woman turned into something, unless she sent a
Yeah.
message.
She said it to
she
me.
sent setting to Marcon.
That's
Yeah,
it,
and he
that's
said
it.
we're leaving, and that's why I was like, okay.
I said we're leaving. You should find a way to get out of there. So it's up to you if you follow us or not. But if you're
Yep.
invisible, I won't know that.
Yep, she is
but-
behind you guys. She's
Okay,
with you.
but
Just
okay.
invisible.
So I was like, yeah, she told me that the lady turned into something back there, and I think we need to get up out of here.
I'm down for leaving because I don't like this
Well-
place.
We can camp in the woods.
You know what? If I'm being real honest with you, Marcon, I'm always more comfortable where there's backup. And if we get attacked for no reason in the middle of a city, full of guards every 35 feet, we have backup.
Oh.
Yeah, but
So,
but I'm
I
just
have
saying,
no problem with holing up in an inn for the night.
What about those papers?
What?
What about those
Ratatouille?
papers?
What, Ratatouille?
in between, and I understand where Aga's coming from. In between where we're staying and where she is, there are hundreds of bodies. These people are gonna get obliterated before she finds us. So that's gonna be a nice little alarm to get us out of here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, and I don't have the same predicament y'all do, and I don't know why you want to cozy up to gods, because you know them papers you done shown. But I'm just saying. I mean, I can stay wherever the fuck I want, y'all. But I made a promise, and I'm sticking to it. But I mean, it's a bad idea for us to stay in town with all them papers. I'm just saying. I mean, I could try to suggest a little harder if you like.
I understand,
I'd rather
but
not do that.
if we get rooms in
I
an
hit
inn,
Aga.
Stop it, Thaxl. I
I'm
understand.
pointing to Kit or to what's your
Yes,
character?
I heard her, Thaxl. God. Anyway, if we get a room in an inn, we can properly get Thaxl rested. She can change shape again when we leave tomorrow, and all of us will be fully rested. We've had a hell of a day. Because as far as I know, it's still been less than a day since the debacle with the Baron. We haven't slept yet.
I'll say you're all feeling pretty tired. It was a time shift.
I'm missing spell slots.
I would like to find somewhere I'm comfortable staying rather than where y'all are comfortable.
Pick somewhere,
Nana
Nana.
D, we
I don't
leave
have
it
a
at your
limitation
discretion.
either.
Yeah, we will definitely leave it at your discretion, Nana D.
Hey, were
Whatever
we
you
gonna
want.
bring that?
As
Did we want to bring that Eladrin with us? Was she gonna?
She said she was gonna make her way over here.
What's
Don't know
that,
when she's
Mavriel?
well,
gonna
if
do.
all of you would stop talking,
Jesus
I
fucking
would shut
Christ!
up.
You hear a
And
bit.
then I would like slowly let the invisibility fade.
I was like, well, speak of the devil and she shall appear.
You are a chatty bunch, aren't you? If you guys aren't up to sneaking out tonight, it's probably best that we stay in the city.
I would agree with that.
I also agree. Looks like y'all outvoted.
Thaxl will, or Aga will kind of reach up and like pat Thaxl on the head in that patronizing way that Thaxl always does to everybody else. Go ahead, bite my finger. Go ahead. It's a gauntlet on it. And then he'll just pick her up by the scruff and put her in a bag on his belt.
You'll see, you'll see a little stoat come up onto her arm and peek its little head out from her hair, like kind of like sniffing around at the rat.
What is a stoat?
Yeah, I was about to say for us uncultured swine.
I was
what is
like,
that?
what is a stoat?
Really, it's a small, adorable weasel. It's like,
God, it's so
yes,
How
they are
spell?
so
How
cute.
spell?
STOAT.
Oh, sorry.
Stoat. Images.
It's a little weasel.
Oh, it's
You're
like a
like,
little-
oh,
Aw,
it's
it's
like
so
orange and a
cute.
white bit.
It's like a little
That's the
ferret.
one that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
kind of
one
like a little
that.
ferret or a weasel. Yeah, but they're
Aw.
small. They're for Ireland. Yeah.
Kind of looks
It's my
like
Patronus.
a ferret
Victoria's
and
Patronus.
a mongoose like had a baby.
A little bit. They're so cute. So you see one of these up on her shoulder, like amongst her hair, kind of sniffing around at the rat that you just put into the bag.
If
What I-
Thaxl could climb and like poke her eyes, her little rat self out, you see like the big heart emoji. I want it.
Aga will pick up Thaxl again, put her in his hands. She's like standing on her own, and then say, "Want to carry our druid friend?" And motion towards Mavriel,
Oh,
her stoat.
of course. Well, come here. Oh, he won't. Look, he won't actually hurt you. You realize he's actually a snow. Here, let's do introductions. Little druid friend. This is Horatio Riker Maximilian III. I just call him Horatio.
Yes.
I guess he'll be like, okay, and scoop her off of his hand and onto Maeve's, and then just be like, so, Nana, where would you like to stay? Y'all can finish, but
Nana's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out her little tin, take out a cigarette, light it with her tinderbox. First, take a big ass puff and blow it in the direction of the new critter. And be like, well, I would like to, I don't know my way around this town very well, and I just want to take a good look.
Well, let's go shopping for places then.
Yep. So she's gonna
Horatio.
start walking. She's gonna
Horatio
start
Riker.
walking.
Maximilian III.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be in particular looking for something that stands out that might be a little less conspicuous.
I assist her in doing so since I've been here for a couple days. Probably know the seedier parts of the city.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I want to definitely look around for something less conspicuous. Maybe not as many people coming in and out. Or if by chance I notice anything that would stick out specifically to her as a place to go.
Sure. Go ahead and make your investigation check.
And she's assisting me in that, right?
Yes, you can do it with advantage if she's assisting.
22.
Oh, nice. So you take a few. You take in the city. You're gonna have to do a little walking, of course, to find anything. You found. You discovered that the city is broken up into a number of different wards. The topography rolls up a very large hill, and the fanciest residents of them all are up on the very top of the hill overlooking the city and the port. On the opposite side of the city is the residential area for the rest of the people. There are different areas that seem to be a little more low income, more poverty stricken. But for the most part, that's not the case. There's sort of a healthy middle class here. Commercial area in the center. Most of the you're not allowed into the high residence area. It requires a pass or special dispensation. There is talk of some inns up there, but none you have access to. So you are left with the inns and taverns down at the docks. The one that seems... Are you looking for like seedy AF or like medium level seedy and medium level maybe, there'd be some comfort involved?
Nana doesn't give a shit about comfort. She's gonna go for the seediest, most not they'd be the least expected place. She doesn't give a damn about comfort.
All right.
She has no comfort preferences. If it's not a cement cell, then it's comfortable to her.
Nice. Yeah, it's true. The Hog's Snog is a delightful... Nope, just kidding. That's sarcastic. Inn and tavern down... right at the end of the dock workers area, just before the docks. You're really close to the ocean here. Probably some 40 feet in from the end of the docks there.
I think that's the perfect place. So she's gonna point at it.
There's drunkards relieving themselves in the alleyways here. The little brawls breaking out as there. You can hear palpable the tensions in this city between landlocked sailors, those that lost their ship and their wages, and the dock workers that have no income because there's no work to be done right now. With this
So what y'all think? You guys down for the docks? Because I'm It's the least unlikely place, am I right?
A person's
I've
thrown
stayed
out of the
in worse
bar. Did you
places.
say that?
I stayed in worse places.
All right. Well, that's good. What about you, Miss Lady? How do you feel about this place?
As I watch someone get thrown out, looks like a good time.
Yeah, that's what I thought that you might could say. And then she'll look over at you, and then look at Thaxl. I know it's not the place for royalty, but it serves a purpose. And it saves us, what do they call that stuff? Y'all be fiending over it. What's it called? The pieces, the shiny bits.
Oh, coin.
Oh, yeah, is that what it's called? The shiny bits. Everybody wants their shiny bits. I just was hoping that maybe y'all might have, hold on, somebody got some shiny bits for the Nina.
Got
Maybe.
plenty of shiny bits.
Yeah. Or we could just do some trade. I'm sure.
Well,
we don't need to pay.
Oh, we can. Oh, yes, I like you, but for that, I like not having to. Yep, let's go on then. And she's gonna walk up and open the door.
All right.
There's someone right on the other side that belches in your face and walks out the door, pushes past you.
My kind of place. Let's go.
So this is gonna be just like home, I see.
It smells like beer and piss. There's lots of angry shouting, happy shouting, and every kind of shouting in between. The place is a mess. There's not enough chairs for all the round tables set up. A massive bar that seats on all four sides is in the center. It says it's an inn as well, but it must be up on the second floor where they have any rooms. Because this entire lower floor is one huge tavern with a seemingly a kitchen area in the very, very back. People jostling and pushing around, and
As Aga walks through the back of the group, he's gonna kind of and he's just gonna be prestidigitationing his way through the bar, cleaning the area around him. Oh god, fuck! Even devils have standards. It's
While
gonna
he's
be
doing that,
yeah.
Nana's gonna say something to you in the head, mindy telepathy.
Okay.
She's gonna say, one of these days, you randomly casting magic out in the open is gonna get us all in trouble. Maybe you could calm your shit down.
I'm gonna take a deep whiff of the bar, just.
You throw a punch, you're yeah, you know what the deal is. Yeah.
It's this is great.
Someone's like, oh, cheers, and they spit and they nail their cup back into your cheek, Agas. They didn't see you there.
Somebody hit me?
Yeah, with their mug, that mug of ale, they swung it back. Cheers!
Oh, is it time?
I mean, I'm wearing a helmet. Did it break the mug?
Mug's pretty sturdy. It dented it, but it's just like beer that kind of splashes up on your face. Oh, that's your mother give you that face, or is that? Oh, what's up with that lad? And just kind of slathering his hand on your face.
Aga will just pick him up by the scruff of his shirt and just push him back onto the table behind him, throw him onto his back, and then clean himself up. And
cheers! And he starts talking to someone else, and that's the kind of place. That's going to be the atmosphere for the night. Are you looking for anyone in particular?
The person that we need to get a room with.
Okay.
Bartender, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So in this large rectangular bar in the center, there's probably almost a 12-foot wide by almost 30 feet. This is a really deep building. It was likely something else entirely. And in this space, the floor itself, the ceiling itself is about 10 feet up in most of the area. But above the bar, it's cut open clear into the level up above. So you see a rail up above, and you can see some of the rooms up there. And trudging back and forth is an ogre serving drinks in little tiny, a big beer stein. He's just pinching it down and setting it down on the bar, lumbering back and forth. Seems to be the only one manning the bar. Blue and red loincloth. It looks sort of like a kilt, except more of a triangular fashion. It doesn't quite fit right. No weapons or anything on his person. One horn on his head that's sort of off to the side. And teeth all botched up.
I was gonna look at him. Well, you a horny little man, ain't you?
What do you need?
I need do y'all have any private rooms?
I sell body, yes.
You sell body?
For private entertainment.
Oh, yes, do you now? You sell private? Oh, I like you. You sell, and she's gonna like try to climb up on the closest stool to try to be more eye level with him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna pull off her spectacles and look him deep in the eyes. Well, I don't know about your private entertainment, young man. You look very handsome and all that. But I'm a little old and I need my rest first. Can I rest first and then you can teach me about your private entertainment?
Have rooms, yes.
Yes, I need and she'll look around and say, I need a room for me, please.
He looks at you, small for 8 room.
Yep, what? You call me small? And then she'll point back at Marcon, but my bodyguard's not small.
Your
And I'm
body.
gonna move up right behind her.
Nice.
And I'm going to try and intimidate him with a look.
Nice,
So
okay.
I'll roll for it.
Go for it.
I'll assist with that as I step up as well.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right, 2 step up. You're kind of like looking up at the 14.5-foot tall ogre like, we're going to give you the death stare.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Might go pretty well because he rolled terribly.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
So
What'd you get?
I rolled a 15
Okay.
plus 8.
Oh, nice.
Is it not? Can I have maybe 3 rooms? So am I too small for that?
You too small for much, but 3 room okay for pay. Tonight, room 3 cost.
Oh yes, you battle muffins. Oh yes, I have battle muffins. Here, would you like this? And she'll hand it to him, and she'll say, "You know, if you eat this very particular one, you're liking to get some luck."
Entertainment.
He's lost in his calculations. 3 room, 3 gold tonight. Muffin.
What?
Jesus.
Room full of
What?
sailors that pay well.
But she'll look back at you, Marcon. Well, pay them in and let's get going. I'm tired. My feet hurts and I need rest.
I'm gonna-
Aga will be like, "Don't worry about it. I got it." And he'll pull out 5 gold, and he'll say, "How about 5 rooms?"
5 room.
And he'll kind of like hold the coin out and be like, "Ah."
4 room open. 4. For your 5.
He'll take the 1 gold back and drop 4 on the counter.
5 gold, 4 room. 3 gold, 3 room.
I'm gonna slam my fist down on the bar. I'm like, 4 gold, 4 room. I'm looking in his eyes and try to intimidate him again if I can.
Oh, you've already got intimidation
okay,
for the first one. Right, we're just tonight. 4 room, 4 gold.
Maybe that's fine. Will you bring the entertainment later?
Say
Personal
yes.
entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, for just me. They don't need it. I need to be entertained.
Aga will hand one of the coins to
Costs more.
Nana?
Yes.
He'll give four coins to the ogre, 1 coin to Nana. And so you'll probably need that when your entertainment shows up.
Oh, what do I need that for?
Just give it to the person who comes to entertain you.
Me,
Oh.
entertainment.
Oh, I like you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, she'll take the coin and drop, and she'll pull open her blouse and slide it in, and give him a little peek, and she'll be like, "Yes, oh yes, I'll see you later."
He'll do
I
the
like a
same.
big man.
He'll like take the 4 coins and tuck it into the side of his loincloth, and you're like, uh-oh.
That dick is the size of Nana.
Yeah. It's a snuggle pillow. Body
Get
pillow.
impaled.
Oh my god.
Tonight.
Impaled, she's gonna be bludgeoned to death.
Yeah.
How much piercing damage is that?
Oh, what my Lanta, y'all.
Nice.
Or
I'm
blood
a rat.
Nice.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning.
Room top stairs, sunbright. 4 room.
Okay, thank you. Can I have my key?
No key. No lock. You're not fancy.
Okay. That sounds good. Well,
Are there chairs in the room?
No, all chairs here. Chairs broken.
I want a chair. Give me a chair.
Take chair. Take chair. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I want your name, young man.
A Gurgle Slogger. My name.
Gorglefago?
Gurgle.
Gurgle Slogger.
Goldschlager.
Oh, that's a very nice name. I look forward to seeing you. And she'll put her spectacles back on and wink, and then climb back down off of the thing. All right, let's go now. Come on, y'all.
Fixes his little tuft of hair on his head and goes back to
I'm
bartending.
gonna grab my chair and go upstairs. That's my lock.
Nice, that's awesome. Mark
Hey,
knows his
Dan.
way around this kind of place.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. Are you all heading up?
Check your messages.
Oh,
Likes.
oh.
I just want to get that in.
Yes,
Thanks
please.
for heading upstairs.
I'm going to go into my room, and before anybody can say anything, I'm just going to shut the door. I don't even want to have a conversation right now.
Leaves 3 rooms and 4 of us. Who's sharing?
I'm gonna flick a gold coin to Aga. I'm like, y'all figure that out, and I'm gonna go into my room. And shut it.
Yes.
I mean, we're upstairs alone in the hallway, right?
I'm gonna point to like I'm sharing with Aga.
He'll kind of. Okay, your choice. He'll put his hand out.
Eyes.
He'll put his hand out and let her, crawl back up onto his armor.
Aw.
In the morning, Mavril, and he'll retire to his bedroom. As soon as the door
It's
shuts,
our bedroom.
pulls out silver.
Wow.
He paid for it.
It's still our bedroom.
He's gonna pull out silver thread and immediately set up the alarm spell for the
We're
room.
roommates with an alarm system.
Aw.
Yay!
He's gonna vamp the owl and put it like right next to the door on the floor. Be like,
Are we like actually alone now?
Nice.
She's gonna drop her.
actually,
Are the walls of this, can you tell me what the walls of this building
What
are?
walls? Yeah, they're pretty thin.
Are they wood or are they
They're wood.
stone?
They're really thin wood slats. In fact, in some parts of the room, you can see through the slats into the room next to you.
Who's in, can I see or do I hear?
Yeah.
Who's on my side of the room?
Are you in a room by yourself, Nana D, or were you with Mavriel? One.
I'm by
'cause they're together.
myself.
Okay. Roll a
Oh, no.
d4, Nana.
Okay. 4.
Ooh.
Okay. Aga, roll a d4, and if you get 4, roll again. And then the same for Marcon and Mavriel, but we'll do Aga next and then move along.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So if you get a 2 or a 4, Aga, roll again.
No, I was about to say you didn't roll a 2, but then Dan was like, roll again. Okay. 1 or a 3. That's 2 again. 3.
Okay, Nana, the Aga, and Thaxl in the room next to you. The other side's like the end, at the beginning of the hallway, so that you can't see through that side. But the other side, I mean, and it's not wide open, you know, but it's just those little cracks in the slat. So if you got real close, you could peer through a little bit.
What's in my room?
Not much. Bucket, cot. That's about it. It's pretty small.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And once I shut the door, I'm gonna put my back against the door and slide down and take out my book. And in the pages that I've been making notes, I am going to write down Mavriel's name, question mark, and I'm gonna draw a half skull and a half star. and then, but I'm gonna put her name halfway in between, not on either inside one or the other.
Okay.
For Marcon, I'm gonna put his name on the rock column and put like 2 stars next to it.
Okay.
And then on Aga's side, I'm gonna put Egg on the same side, but like the last part of his name, I was just barely over the line with a question mark, and Thaxl's name is gonna go on that bad side again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna write in there. Trust is demanded. Compliance is expected. Reciprocation is very rare among these people. And I'm not sure, with all that's transpired, my worth is appreciated. I may not be much to these people, and I certainly am not as sought after for whatever things that they've done. And I'm really not sure who I'm becoming being around them. And she'll put her name on the in between line, but most of it is going to be on the, her name is going to be right in the middle. And I'm going to put 1 skull and 2 stars next to my name.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to just kind of focus and kind of open my mind to I'm going to definitely think about the things that transpired in the cell and with Rhea and Rex and how the response was from everybody else. And then I'm just going to open my mind, as I usually do, and just say, what is my purpose?
Make a perception check, if you would.
Perception, you said?
Yeah, please.
A 9?
Oh.
Because, yep.
In that case, make a straight wisdom check with disadvantage.
2 with disadvantage.
Okay. So you catch as you're sort of, writing this in, and at one point, you go to kind of close up the book. You see something on one of the prior pages in your book.
I'm gonna look at it and see what it is.
It's almost like a faded shading across the entire back of the sheet with some sort of silhouette of something in the center. And you see in the page prior, there's a darker shading than this page. And if you were to flip through...
I want to flip it like I'm flipping it fast to see, when you flip the thing, if something's drawn, and I'm going to try to do that several times to see if I see anything by doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
where
absolutely,
there's
like a flip book, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, you're flipping it backwards from here. So what you'll see is, it's almost a cyclical little movie. It shows, it fades to darkness from where it is now. The shading gets darker and darker, like a movie. There's a silhouette of what starts to become clear, two ominous eyes in the sky almost, in this image in the back. And they narrow and get their little evil peak to it. And then some light kind of separates in between them below, almost like this part of a face. And you start seeing your form, what you know to be your base form, walk, like taking little broken steps with the movie flipping. And then it goes back to darkness. And then in the very last page, when you finish, you see a different face. You feel as though it's you, but it's not a face you've ever seen yourself have. It's on the very first page of your book now. Now your notes are still in there and everything. And in fact, as you finish, you flip through, you see that, and you kind of flip back, and it's all gone after you see it the first time.
She'll play with the book for a little bit longer. And before she puts it, after she puts it away, she's going to think about when she was younger and try to, she remembers things that were said by people she trusted. And her mom and her grandfather, what the last thing that they said to her. And they're going to think about the two people that have really played a big role in her, where she is now. And just kind of softly, not too, just barely above a whisper, she is, hold on. I don't know where to see that on here. She's going to say, give me 1 second, because I got to pull it up. She's going to say in a language she doesn't normally speak in, and I'll DM it to you.
Ooh, okay.
You should have been the ones to teach me.
Okay. Nice. That's in room 4. Mavriel, what are you up to in your room, which I think would end up being 1?
She will, I'm sure it's very dirty in there. She will prestidigitate all over the place so that way
Nice.
It's clean enough to sit down. And then I don't know what the configuration is, but if she needed to move the bed, she wants to have her back to the wall so she can just stare at the door, like have her facing the
Okay, yeah, it's on the left wall, so you can slide it underneath the window.
Yeah, she'll just cast levitate and move it over because she's not going to move.
Nice.
Yeah. And then settle into meditate. But before she goes into her actual meditation, she's going to cast the dream spell twice because that's all I got left in me. We don't have to RP them both out. So one is to one of her followers. She's just going to spend the majority of the time with that one. But then the other one, she's going to cast Dream on the seer that's in Dragon Maw. See if they're sleeping. So I don't know if they're sleeping or not.
They are.
Okay. So she'll just she'll cast it on them and make the scene just a beautiful spring fey-like bubbling brook, something that you would see in the Sealy Court area.
Nice.
Yep. And have the seer meet her there and say, "Oh, it was so lovely for you to send them to me."
Of course, my lady. Yes, of course. Yes, they found their way.
Did you actually have any prophecies?
Well, yes, there was truth in what I saw. But of course, you are the great liberator, of course. Destiny would send them to you. Yes, and some help from me.
Well, that's how destiny works, right?
Yes.
Through us. Yes.
Of course.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, I won't disturb too much of your sleep. I just wanted to see. They mentioned you, and I thought maybe it was you.
I'm glad that that they mentioned me. I'm forever at your service, milady. Thank you.
And yours. Yeah. All right. She'll end the dream, and then go into the other one, and then meditate.
Okay. All right. Let's see, Marcon, since you got up here first, what are you up to?
So I'm gonna put the chair like underneath the doorknob,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my makeshift block for right now. And I think I'm gonna I have no plans like on leaving my room anytime soon. So I'm actually just gonna take off my armor so I can get comfortable. And then as I take my armor off and I set my cloak aside, I'm gonna stretch out my tentacles like this.
Nice.
And let them curl and then unfurl and then curl and then unfurl again. I'm just like, man, this shit sucks. Every time I have to go out, I have to curl these up. So how I stole them away, I twist them around my arms.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so it looks like I have a stronger appearance than I actually do.
That's awesome. That's dope. That's so
and then since they're octopus, they're based on octopus tentacles.
Okay.
I can change their color as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I kind of just let loose and just let them just unfurl, and then I lay back on my bed and I use them as a makeshift pillow. I just put them behind me.
Yes, that's amazing.
And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Just like that. I'm gonna have the Dragon Slayer right next to my bed just in case somebody knocks into my room.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm gonna try and get as much rest as I can.
Okay. All right. And you're pretty comfortable in this type of place, so yeah, you don't.
Oh,
have
absolutely.
trouble zoning out.
Yeah. Plus, if anybody comes in here, they're getting acid spat in their face.
Nice.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, Aga and Thaxl, what's happening in there?
Well, I'm gonna look around the room, make sure no one else is around. It's safe for me to. Is there a window?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up against the wall. Is there a curtain on the window or no?
No, it's the door you step in on. About 6 feet across is the exterior wall and a window.
I'm gonna, before I get out of my rat form, I'm gonna.
Aga will be prestidigitationing the room as well, cleaning it, and he'll turn around, look at the window, and prestidigitation, and just make it filthy so that you can't see through the
Okay.
window.
Cakes on with a bunch of grime and dirt. Yep.
Cool.
Goes
I
off
will get
virtually.
out
Mhm.
of my wild shape now that I am seemingly okay. Thank you. And without really even saying anything, go to the bed and curl into the tightest little
I'll
ball.
grab her shoulder before she gets in the bed. I'll go, wait. I'm going to prestidigitation all the bugs out of it. I'm going to go, yeah, you didn't want to wake up after that. That would have been awful.
Thank you. Thanks. That's thanks. I'm gonna curl up into a tight little ball.
Okay,
And she's still
well,
sad. And just try to go to sleep.
You'll have to. It's like 6-foot cot that fits just in the room. So you've got to sort of.
I'm 6 foot, so you know it's like the perfect length. But I'm still like
Nice.
curl.
Awesome.
So, Aga was going to do a few things before bed.
God damn
that
it.
I was not ready for. I'm sorry. It's totally my fault.
One more
That was
thing.
my line.
Yeah.
You were
God, where'd it
sleeping.
go? Was it the... Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So especially with Thaxl struggling to not get found here and communicate and using her wild shapes for things like that, Aga was going to work on possibly making a magical item for her that would allow her to make minor changes to her person without like requiring concentration or anything like that. Just like real common, like you can like change the way your ears look, change the way, like instead of looking like a lizard folk, she could make herself look more dragonborn, that kind of thing. Like really mild appearance changes, nothing crazy. Take a drink, Thaxl. But and then on top of that, he has a book. He's 2 of them that he wanted to do some reading in.
Okay.
He got a book from the Hells
Mhm.
that was the ethereal plane and possession and their relationship, and things like that. He wanted to research that and soul transference, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So he'll probably spend like an hour or so reading that,
Oh.
and an hour or so. Actually, probably not an hour. Probably only like 20 minutes or so, like trying to like speed read through. He got a book ages ago
Mhm.
about 3-part artifacts on the material plane. But now that he has the name of this, the Jataga Ver,
Mhm.
he's going to go through and see if there's any references to the Jataga Ver and see if that's referenced anywhere in this book
Okay.
about artifacts and things of the material plane.
Nice.
I don't know if he has to make any rolls, and he'll spend probably like an hour trying to craft that thing. So,
Okay. Trying to craft here. Do you have any tools on you for that?
I did not actually put in my inventory all the tools I got from background and stuff like that, but I don't think so. So it would kind of be impromptu. I do know that you and I had talked about the trophy that I have from the soldier background was going to be the Heart of a Yoklal.
Right.
Which is a shape-shifting demon. So I was going to try and use that as the material components, but still spend the gold and just hope that I could use magic to reshape it. You know?
Okay.
But
all right. I like that.
It's up to you.
All right. Make first make an investigation check for the Jatagavar in that book. Just a straight up investigation.
Oh, not great. Investigation. That's a 13. 9 + 4.
I think the closest you come through this read, you're not able to read the whole thing. You're just trying to spot those anything related to that.
Just a quick skim.
Yeah, you do breeze across a few sections that talk about relics that are broken into pieces, and for safety. I mean, there's a fair number of them, and so you sort of marked off like 3 or 4 different chapters that talk about things that might hold that. So it'll make it easier next time to scan through those areas.
Okay.
Can you give me a related spell to what it is you're looking to craft with the changing? Would that be
Well, it would be probably a combination of two things. I have polymorph, so that would probably be like the basis of the effect. And I don't want to make polymorph be the effect.
yeah?
I just want to like a super watered down version of polymorph where she can mildly change her appearance. You know,
Right.
make her
So, like,
scales.
disguise self.
Is there, like, alter
Not like that
spells?
because I want it to be a little bit more
Mhm.
concrete, where if somebody like touched her, it would still feel like right.
Oh,
It
okay.
would, so I would want it to actually physically change something, like she's shape shifting, but it's only like she makes her scales look like dragonborn scales instead of lizard folk, or she gives herself like more dragonborn-esque like bone features, that kind of like really really mild changes, like nothing crazy.
And this is an item you're crafting. What type of item are you crafting it into?
I was gonna try and form it into a circlet using like the heart sinew
Oh, okay, nice.
for the yokel, and just try and shape it and then get it to stay that way using cold magic and kind of like permanently like freeze it in that shape.
Okay. You can definitely attempt that. You know, it's going to be sort of a watered down version of Alter Self, which does manifest physical changes
Okay.
to the body, and that's a level 2 transmutation instead of level 4 polymorph. As just this is stuff as you process it with your background, with your wizardly knowledge. So effectively, it's going to be about a level 1 spell because it's watered down from Alter Self. So that is going to be just uncommon. You meet all the requirements, of course. Uncommon is let's just see how much gold. Okay, that's only 110 gold. Oh no, lies. I have to roll the other one. Okay, 180 gold pieces. Let's see. So you, as you're crafting, crafting time, the character is assumed to work for 8 hours each day, and that works off 100 gold pieces. So you're looking at almost 2 8-hour day, like an 8-hour day and then a 6-hour day to complete it.
Okay. Well, I'll get an hour into it.
Okay. All right, so you start cranking on that. It's a lot of the schematics and some of the spell prep that you set into place. And I'll wait until we, because I want to see where you are and what tools we have to actually do the rolls once you're ready to kind of buckle down and do that.
Okay.
Okay. Thaxl, oh, you're asleep. Aga, you'll work on that and then go to sleep, or anything different for Aga after that.
Is after his 2.5-ish hours of all that work, I think he'd check on Thaxl. Is Thaxl actually asleep? Okay, then yeah, he'll probably unroll his bedroll and climb into bed.
Before her entertainment arrives, Amari is gonna shapeshift into Marcon.
Okay.
And sit patiently because she doesn't have to sleep, and wait for the ogre.
Hear a loud thumping knock at the door.
She's gonna open the door with force, and in Marcon's voice, she's gonna hold out the gold coin and say, "She doesn't need it."
And I knocked with no hands. Take the coin and start heading back downstairs.
She'll close the door, wait till she hears him fully gone, and shapeshift back into Nana.
Okay. All right. Very dejected. Ogre heads back downstairs. And then you're just in there for the night, right? Okay, so early morning. Thaxl, what's up early morning?
So she is going to get up very, very, very quietly and reach into her bag, pull out a note.
Really quick. As soon as you start moving, the owl that was sitting by the door watching it, its head whips around and goes, "Furr." Aga goes,
Back to sleep. Okay, I just moved. Shh.
he looks at the window. Is it daylight?
No. It just moved. Go back to sleep.
I was asking Dan.
Oh, sorry. No, it's still like middle of the night.
Okay.
Like super early morning, maybe 3:30. Yeah, what do you think, Thaxl?
He'll like
Or
stayed
not
up too late reading.
Yeah, probably like 5. Like not
5.
like approaching dawn, but not quite. Like she's got her full rest,
Okay. It's like 4:35
but it's still
then.
boofing early.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna like shoo the owl away and put a note on Aga's bed and watching very carefully, trying to step out, like however she needs to get out of this room now with the alarm system. Fucking Aga. Yeah, like gets out, or before she like just kind of like poke and make sure no one's there, and she's gonna wild shape back into a rat when she's outside the door.
Seeing how thin the walls are and that Nana does not ever sleep, and they're right next door to her, and hearing the owl hoots, would she know that something was happening, or even hear that, because you said that their walls were, you could see into the other room with the owl and everything?
You can make a perception check with advantage. Make sure you're not, too in your head thinking or anything like that.
You said perception?
With advantage.
17.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll nothing for the owl. That has a DC that's close. So I guess it'll come down to Thaxl if you can roll a stealth check. I will say, Thaxl, just to set the scene, there's definitely enough space under the door to go through as a rat. Of course, they can go in like that much too, but
yeah, I'm gonna, since I already prepared. She's just carrying over.
Okay.
She's also going to pass without a trace on herself. She doesn't want it. Yeah, I don't want anyone knowing I am moving around.
Let's see what
now is it passed without a trace before or after the owl hooted? Because Nana's
after. I mean, since I didn't say it until after it hooted, then after, because I would have. Yeah, because that was telling Aga to hush. So set the note down, pass without a trace, and then cast it on myself before turning into the rat. Okay. So it's on me.
And what was your stealth roll?
So the stealth roll, though, is before because I just want to know if Nana heard the owl, so it would have been.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna break it down. I just want to know what her stealth is, and then I can have a better idea.
27.
Okay. So Nana, you hear the owl hoot with a 17, and if you're looking, it takes maybe it's 6 seconds for her to cast a spell, 6 seconds to wild shape.
I just wanted to know if she heard the owl.
Yeah. Again,
that's
you
did. That's all I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
And if she had heard them talking, she's not going to pay attention to that. She's paying attention to the owl because she's still focused on her thoughts.
Okay. Yes, it's like 5 a.m. So there's been a little rustling. It's still rowdy even down in the tavern, but you do hear the whoop, and you hear her. I guess you might not hear her, but you hear the owl like whoo whoo.
Yeah, she's just worried about the owl. That's all.
So Thaxl, you cast your spell and turn into a rat and scurry out. And where do you head, Thaxl?
To the first tree I see.
Ooh, okay. All right. So you continue on down the stairs. I mean, there's plenty of other rats as you're going through this particular inn and tavern.
What's up?
You squeeze your way under the exit, the main door, and out to let's see, down by the docks. So you have to go back up. There's that little park, the town green. It has a few trees in it. Make an investigation check once you're here, as they're all fairly narrow.
Oh my god, not 20. Sorry, got so excited. So, 20.
All right, I'm just gonna say this is the last time you're here. From what you recall, there aren't any. All right. Yeah. You've arrived. You look around, and you see a tree that might work. It's so, all of them are so narrow that it doesn't really look like any of them work, but there's one you could try. Okay.
Oh, I didn't say I did take a long rest, right?
Yes.
Let me fix this real quick before I do anything else. Okay. Cast passive out of trace. Boop. Does it say it needs to be a big enough plant?
I think it has to be large enough for you to walk through, but let me check.
That's what I'm looking at right now. And I don't see
Transport
it.
via plants. Alright, there's a link between large or larger. A large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant at a distance. So large,
Okay.
you know, for a creature is like between 8 and 10, 8
Okay.
and 12 feet tall. No, actually that's still
12
medium,
to
isn't it?
15,
Right? Yeah, like 12 to 15. So width wise, I mean, it has to be maybe twice your width.
Okay. Okay.
So you find some that are like narrow and might work. You can try. You know that there's more of a forest outside of the city.
I'm gonna go where it's more safe. Like I'm gonna scurry to. Since I'm a rat, I think I should be able to like go a little further out.
Okay. So yeah, you scurry up to the there are the gates that you can try and run through. You can try and go up and around and over the wall down the other side.
Yeah, whatever I need to do. I am focused on that tree.
Okay. You scurry up to the main gates, and you're about 20 feet away. There's a stopgap in the wall. There's a gate here, and then in 20 feet, another gate to stop, intruders and keep people from crossing that they don't want. So you squeeze under and start scurrying across, and as you're getting up to the next gate, you hear the sound of a clink, and then a clank, and then a downpour of what sounds like hundreds of coins. And
shit.
before you reach the next gate, you're surrounded. A coin bops you on the back of the head, and then another one. And it's probably actually roll a d4. How many hit points does a rat have?
Oh, I'm out.
I can tell you. Yeah.
It's 1.
Okay. Yeah, it pulls you out of rat form, and Thaxl's now getting hit by coins. No one else seems to be affected. Just, and you're buried under the weight of these coins. It keeps increasing until it starts getting lighter again, and lighter until the coins are just no longer there. You brush some of them off, and as they fall down to the ground, they're just no longer in sight. But you're about 20 feet back again in Thaxl form. Back to
Immediately
where you were
rat.
before. Okay, poof, down to a rat. Like, a couple of guards like, "Oi, what?" And one was, "That's her! That's her!" Apparently, something's going on as you attempt to leave the city.
Dan, did you see my message?
I did. So your owl,
Okay.
whoo, up in the air. nearby. Just saw saw the rat run under the door and then suddenly bamf back into view, about 10 feet, about 20 feet back from where she was, but 10 feet from the door there, in the city proper. And then you see the guards start shouting. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh shit, you
I'm
got
glad
caught.
I narrowly avoided that thing. Whatever that ogre was trying to do to her.
But I knocked with no hands.
Yeah.
It took a lot of self-control not to like
Hold it together.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, just out of curiosity, that would not have worked with a tree then.
I wouldn't have. Nope. The ones
Yeah,
that they
so
were
that-
just too narrow inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Damn.
Yeah.
So they saw her? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, hell.
Just for clarification, because I think I missed it. Did you make it all the way to a city gate before that happened?
Mhm.
Okay. How far are the docks from the city gate?
Let's see, you're north, so the very northern part are the docks, and then there's the southern gate. It's just the southern gate here that offers a barricade around the city. It does wrap
So
up.
she's
to the east,
as far as that shit gets from us.
yeah.
'Cause you said we're 40 feet from the water. She's
Yeah.
far as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Little Thaxl rat better scurry.
I'm trying.
I mean, we're gonna have to figure it out next session. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I feel like your guys' greed is gonna cause some problems. And I'm really glad that Nana didn't have anything to do with that.
I think it'll be a great ride.
I'm hey, if you want to ride, there's an ogre downstairs. that is lacking, but thanks,
We're
Marcon, for
good.
intimidating the fuck out of him.
We're good.
Oh wait,
She-
Deontay, I
You're
think you're
muted.
muted.
She doesn't need it.
You're muted. I saw the look on your face when I
I was just
shaped
saying-
Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
we
you
can,
go.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, hey, man, Aga, it was worth it, man. Look,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It
Uh-huh.
was so
Especially
worth
if we
it.
keep that money. Oh, you know.
if we can keep it. If we can't keep it, then it is what it is. But if we can keep it, hey, we'll go kill her real quick and it'll be fine.
All I'm saying is I saw the look on your face when she shapeshifted into you.
I was like, whoa.
Hold on.
Nice
I was
choice.
like, hold up.
Where's
I'm
this going? Yeah.
out of my business. Yeah. I even paid Aga a gold coin. I was like, here you go, buddy. I'm definitely getting a room by myself.
Oh yeah, and I put that right back in my inventory.
As
Yeah.
you should. As you should.
By the way, Dan, I did subtract the gold already for the shapeshifter circlet. So
Oh, neat. Okay, perfect.
yeah. So whenever we get around to it, the gold has already been
Oh, awesome.
skedaddled.
Nice. I am
Yeah,
looking
until
for...
all that. Oh, go ahead.
No, please go there.
Oh no, I was just gonna be sassy. It's okay.
No, I'd love to hear sass. Mine was boring
Oh,
stuff.
I was just gonna give him sass. I was gonna tell him that until all that money that you just stole off of that lady, turns to ash or whatever.
Well, I already spent some of it.
Nice.
Damn,
Good luck.
I didn't get a chance to spend any of it. I'm actually kind of sad. I'm about to lose all this money. Oh no.
We don't know,
I hope
man.
not. I really
You know
hope
what we could have
not.
done is whatever components Aga picks up for it, right? Like he would have picked up a bunch of spell components and shit. 'Cause we
Right.
would've
What
bought
if
with that
what
money.
if we
that
kill
person
her?
we bought it from?
What if we
might-
kill her before the money disintegrates?
What if you kill her and then the money disintegrates?
I mean, yeah.
Because you're thereby ending the spell. All I'm saying is I'm glad I didn't get caught up in that greed.
You gotta spend it before it goes away, man.
I
Spend it
know,
quick.
but it's like
Spend it
we're in
quick.
the middle of the action. I have like an obligation to help her, I guess.
Thaxl's in danger. We're going on a
To
shopping
be
trip.
honest,
I was gonna say, me
I
and
think Thaxl
Mavriel-
will get out of
me
it.
and Mavriel and Nana D can hit the shopping district while you get messed up.
Did they? Well, hold on. Did they actually see Thaxl though, like buried under the coin?
No, they didn't see any of that part. Nope. They just to the owl. It was just because it can't go in between the gates. It's flying around, so it saw you start and go underneath that first set of doors, the gate, and disappear because they're wooden door or wooden thing that drops down. So you squeezed under that, and then like 20 seconds later, bam! You're suddenly 10 feet back in front of the door in Thaxl form instead of rat.
Sounds to me like they've got an anti-leaving spell on the doors.
Or something. But then that's when the guard saw Thaxl for that split second, or no?
Yeah, because it's like 6 seconds to wild shape.
And it's dark?
It's 5 in the morning, and some of them, they're not all human.
Okay. Well, I'm a rat, and I'm running away.
A couple didn't, they were just like, hey, whoa, but one of them was like...
One of them was like, she killed my friend.
Yeah.
He was a dick, okay?
People are really
dick.
And it was, technically, whatever, maybe 3 months ago?
Still
Something
fresh.
like that. It
Still
is
fresh.
So people are like, oh, town hero, he saved us all from,
He didn't.
What a martyr.
You may be the reason they
made
joined the guard.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, look what you
I
did.
was going to make a roll earlier about the bag because in my mind, she was like, I don't care.
Mhm.
She's like too depressed to even do anything. But then she's like, wait a minute. I should have done the roll just to see for funsies, but no, I don't regret anything. She was going to use it to buy those plant sets, and now she can't. So I need to just delete them from my inventory now. God damn it.
Thaxl's too impulsive for me.
Well, don't delete anything.
Mark on. He
Okay.
doesn't like that shit at all. He's like,
Tasha doesn't like that shit at all.
Smile betrays your true feelings there, Josh.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Excuse me. Well, that was fun.
it's like it's definitely on brand, but Marcon's like,
I tried.
I don't know about that.
I tried.
Nice. It does. No, it really does break my heart because I love the fact that Thaxl was finally ready to go home.
I know.
Avoided it entirely the entire campaign so far, wholeheartedly, would not go there, avid about it, and now she's ready and to meet Tassos. And I'm just like, I want it to happen, but this has already taken place. No.
Whatever.
But soon, a little suspense. Oh my god.
Emmy just wants to get someplace she knows so she can get a better handle on the people she's with.
Right.
Well, I also forgot to mention with the note, there was a sack of coins.
Coin purse.
And a vial also with the note with Aga. So.
Okay.
But you'll just have to read it later. I have it written down. And
I was going to make a joke, but never mind.
I mean, whatever.
Dear Aga, this city is full of seamen, and so is this vial. Stop spying on me.
You may need this.
Yeah.
You may need this. Oh my god.
Awesome. Well, players, thank you so much. You will rock, as always. Had a fantastic time tonight. I hope you all did as well, of course. Viewers, thank you so much for hanging out and chilling with us. We have, you've been watching and thoroughly enjoying, no doubt, Kira's Lament, our All Evil campaign. We run every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Soon, probably at the very end of next month, after our next crossover between Kira's Lament and Stormfall, Wednesday nights we'll have Madbird Squawks, where we have, as Vic so eloquently put it, D&D therapy to help process.
I may need that tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
Just saying.
Let's see. Every Friday night we have, of course, Stormfall, our drama campaign, our suspenseful campaign, although we've got a lot of suspense here now, so we'll just, and drama, I guess. Stormfall, our Good Line campaign, Friday nights, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Saturday night, probably also around the end of next month, our own Kim is going to be DMing a new game. Would you like to talk at all about that, Kim?
About the game?
Mm-hmm.
So up until up until we hit session 0, I'm going to be doing lore talks every Saturday at the same time. I'm not going to divulge any game-breaking spoilers or anything like that, but just a little bit of knowledge for the people who are going to be there, so that we can work out certain aspects. But it's very much a psychological game, very much about old world traditions and oral traditions, and a struggle for sanity. So
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry, we've been on a roll. I'm so sorry.
A lot of people have been asking if I knew that there are misspellings in the video. I'm dropping Easter eggs every week. There's going to be a little something else.
Nice.
So I'm dropping Easter eggs to kind of give people hints, just because I can. So
Nice.
so yeah, I know there's some misspellings, but it's not what you think. It's intentional. But I'm really looking forward to it, because I am also including in, along with the typical strength, dex, con, int, whiz, and charisma, I'm also including the honor and madness stats for this campampain. So yeah.
Awesome. I'll look forward to that. Catch every Saturday up and leading up until we start, till she starts the campaign end of next month. We'll have more definitive date here soon once I get the rest of the schedules back. That brings us to Sunday night, where our very own Victoria DMs a few of us in the Obsidian Scar every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Hey. Conspiracy theories and exploration and all the proper naughty, right? Our proper naughty campaign.
Yes.
And then, of course, Monday nights, our wonderful Steph Skiles Art that's in chat. DMs, again, a few of us. Right? Anyone else? No, I guess not. I guess it's just me in that one. Oops. Another players, just me from tonight. The Forsaken. We don't really have a thing. Well, yeah, it's the campaign where we pick up every single possible quest, the completionist campaign, and then finish like 1% of them. But great characters and a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, nice. So I hope you'll have a wonderful night. And if for some reason that is not enough D&D, swing by our Discord. We have Discord D&D, as you'll see in the thing there, an open to all chat-based campaign. Okay, I'll wrap it up. We're a little bit past wrap-up time, so thank you all for staying up. And have a wonderful night. We'll catch you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.